Ooh. Hello, friends. Hello, hi. We're sort of here. We're figuring it out. Hi, everybody. We've made it to stream with 3 people. Ooh, very exciting. Welcome to another stream. It's Friday. I have no days. We are here to open some more Riftbound packs. Let's go. Let's go. We are joined by very special guests today. If you'd like to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Ox. I'm Eve's friend. I'm here to open a Transari.
Let's go.
And I'm Artemis. I'm Eve's brother and also channel artist, I think.
And channel artist. Yeah, here's our channel artist returned for second pack opening. Yeah, hi, it's nice to see everybody.
When I'm sitting here, I can't put the commands in chat.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could have your phone, I guess.
Hi, Kyara. I see you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hi, Clara, hi, Simon. We're here, we're doing it. The camera's all goofed right now. Sorry about that. We're last minute trying to figure out what we're doing here, so I gotta try to figure out how to get this at a decent angle. That's also not like gonna immediately obstruct us all, which is not easy. It wasn't the easiest last time. We have ever so slightly more people today. So I think we're just gonna have to work with it kind of here. Can't really scoot it back without getting it directly in frame or moving the camera, but then we're gonna run into more problems. I suppose we do have some level to which we can slightly scoot this way. That'll give us a little bit more room before this thing's in frame. Hey, that's not too bad.
I'm Immaculate.
And yeah, hello everybody coming in from Discord and chat. Very nice to see you. It's nice to see me, Harcula. And mouse looks like mine, only black instead of white. Yeah, I got my Razor Death Adder. I want to say it's a Death Adder. All them snake names. Yeah.
Snakes.
Yeah.
Simon, are you buying a bigger camera?
Like, start stacking everyone.
Yeah. Check proposition for future unboxing streams. Continue adding +1 person every time you do one. Yeah. It'll get pretty crowded in here pretty fast, or we'll have to like move the stream setup somewhere else. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we have this. It's pretty bright. It's actually like a kind of off-white color, so let me get it out of the plastic wrap. We have not opened any bit of this. I didn't even want to open the plastic wrap, so you all get the fresh box experience. But yeah, so we have our box a little better now that it's not quite as shiny. Mm-hmm. With our little, if I can get it to show, there it is. It has this like little holographic seal on it. That's kind of fun. I don't know why. That's some like certification of, ooh, you got an authentic box or whatever. Hey, we got packs. But yeah, it would be funny. And then we'll do the little thing, even though we don't.
The display.
The display. That's why it's a display booster, because they have this little top bit that sits up like that. But yeah, so we got a box. We're gonna have 20. When I say it's 24 packs. Yeah.
8 each.
So I think I will probably honestly let you guys do most of the pack opening. Commentate on cards we have, because very fun. I get to do this more often than
That's our resident knower of cards.
knower of cards.
Are we picking lucky numbers again?
Well, I was gonna actually let you two figure out how would you like to pick packs out of this box. So you two will be
I don't know.
Artemis picks by vibes usually.
Okay.
Before this, the last time we just split half. I had Artemis pick a half, I picked a half. But I don't know if we want to do any more funny.
Which means I feel like we're legally obligated to do it differently this time.
Okay.
And so like I should take the top half and Artemis should take the bottom half.
Okay. All right, which half would you both like then? We'll try that. Top half, bottom half of the box.
Okay, I feel like I got government assigned bottom half.
Okay.
If you pick up top half, you can have top half.
I don't think I care that much.
So let's see. It's going to be 12 down on each side. So these are 6, and these are 6 more. These will be the bottom ones.
Okay.
I don't know if, again, we might have to kind of change around who's sitting exactly where, because...
Harkula, I don't think you appreciate just how precarious this camera setup is.
Yeah, we would immediately. It's so I don't have a good way to do like a camera setup for the hand cam. So what we've actually done here is the camera is on the microphone arm. It's balanced on the, what do we call the little shock mount thing? Shock mount, correct?
Yes, it's just a shock mount.
Yes, so it's just precariously balanced on the shock mount.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do before we get super into this?
Okay.
I mean to just kind of give ourselves a little more compression because we might start yelling again.
We might yell. It's very exciting. We're getting live settings adjustment. Friends, bear with us for 1 second. Because we did have this last time. Sometimes when you get more excited, we just peaked the compressor right away. We were like, oh, let's go. And then when you watch the clip back, you're just like, ooh, the audio.
Okay, cross fingers.
All right.
Nope, we just peaked.
Oh.
I've got us a mute. We'll turn this.
Don't worry, friends. Don't worry. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Is there... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to turn the gain down a little bit.
Okay. We're getting real. We're doing things. Settings are being adjusted live as we speak.
Okay, I think we're good.
All right, let's go.
Oh, well, okay.
We're loud sometimes. But yeah, sorry we don't have this more set up, friends. We were in a bit of a rush running around getting food, getting ready for stream and everything. So we will get to this in a second. I think we're pretty much set to go.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I should just swap seats with you so you can be more up front.
All
and
right.
I'll be in the center. We're
Take a
doing,
comfy chair.
yeah, we gotta do chair swapping around.
This chair gives me like plus 10% talent in League of Legends.
Ooh, very exciting. All right. Back here. And yeah,
Yes, I am prepared.
so yeah, I guess we go ahead and who would like to open the first pack?
So we each roll, and I think it's a larger piece.
Like a wishbone.
I actually would love to see you open the first pack, Ox, because I'm curious how you will open this pack. They are
Okay, I've been watching that guy on YouTube.
Just like I've been training for this.
Yeah.
The one that opens them like super patiently.
Okay.
And I think what he really does, he does this like,
Yeah.
I guess you can see here, but like, he like has this like flourish that he does, and I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Rip-bound packs are also notoriously hard to open, so
I do see a little notch here,
they do have a notch.
but I feel like if I pull that, it's just gonna be like the, it's just gonna be like the corner that comes off, and then it won't be satisfying. So what if I pull? Ah, there we go.
Going.
Oh my god, I got a rift on League of Legends.
Oh man,
Oh my
not the weird. So that thing you can just kind of chuck to the side. That's like a weird little. Those all go in the trash at the end.
All right,
We have cards. Let's
We
go.
against the odds. Are we gonna try to like set them out so that they can be seen?
We normally don't with the commons
Okay.
so much. We do
So-
with our nicer cards at the end.
Okay, so after the battlefield.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
We get in there and we find out.
Against the odds. We got a lonely Poro,
Not the loneliest Poro.
forecaster. I forecast a Transart.
Let's go.
Bonds of strength.
Punch first.
Punch first.
First in the
Good
house.
card. This is also a very good card.
Call shot. Honest broker. I don't know any of these cards. They know the cards.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
Ooh.
strike down. Okay, that's probably strikey and downy.
Didn't need to do the homework.
Poro snacks. I do like snacks. Okay, and here's our battlefield. So everything behind this is going to be the fancy
This is
cards.
where our rare cards start to come in.
So this is the Veiled Temple. So what does it say? When you conquer here, you make ready a friendly gear. If it's an equipment, you may detach it. Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an interesting battlefield.
Ever get the shiny ones that don't show up on camera?
Yeah, it's a little whack.
Okay, so here's our commons, and then we have a gearhead.
Mm-hmm.
Here to help.
And
World Atlas.
World Atlas.
And a chaos rune.
Okay, it's very
Is that the rune
nice.
type here?
Yeah, so then I guess Artemis, I'll task you with putting piles at the top there.
Okay, just keeping.
Yeah, so we would just
The
put the
commons
commons
and then-
kind of in a pile, and then we'll stack the rares for now.
Just walk the battlefields.
Yeah, and then last time I believe we were separating the battlefields.
Where are we at? I don't
out.
remember.
Yeah, and then if you just want to put the 3 rares in their own pile at the top next to the commons, and so we'll keep anything that's epic down at the bottom.
Okay.
Try to figure out how to position those in the camera. But then, so yeah. So that's all we need to sort out, basically like that. And so that'll be the most of what we're doing here.
I'm just going to have to try to match their vibes for whatever the reactions are.
Yeah. This is here for the fun of pack opening. But yeah, so Artemis, if you want to pick one next,
I have to say the pack opening is fun.
it's so now we get to see how the pull tab works. It sometimes does, it sometimes doesn't.
Sometimes it does exactly that.
Yeah.
In which case,
I think that was the thing that
Well,
Ox, you were concerned about it doing.
it doesn't like pull it from this side, then I pull it this way, and that way it seems to do better.
Yeah.
my brain's like, that's the same.
I have managed a few clean pulls where I just get the whole thing straight off
you
the
do,
side. It does happen.
I don't know what we're doing with that.
Those you can just like toss to the side. You
Okay.
can put it on the floor or put it somewhere. Just you actually have access to the trash can.
Oh, yeah, the trash can.
Oh, okay.
That's like your side.
Okay. So we're starting with the Lonely Poro
Very
again.
exciting.
Cloth armor.
And then, friends, if you see me sort of ducking, it's because I'm looking under the microphone. I'm not gonna lie.
Gem Jammer. Guardian of the Passage.
Welcome in Vexing Raven.
Zonpunk.
Yes, Vexing Raven. There is a League of Legends TCG. It's quite new. It's from October, so continue, Artemis.
The Veteran Poro.
Ooh.
Poro Snacks.
Ooh.
Experimental Hexplate.
Sure is a card.
Glass Mixologist. Detonate.
Okay.
It's shiny.
It was a shiny detonate.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
Where's the battlefield?
Sometimes you don't get one.
Oh, okay.
Heart of Dark Ice.
Real mixed bag. Hey.
Raven.
That is one of the alt arts.
I was going to say, that's
actually.
not the normal.
That's the alt art Draven.
Barrier Rune.
So again, for anyone who was here last time, we usually get you usually get 2 alt arts and 1 alt art rune. These are averages, they're not guaranteed, but this Draven is actually one of our 2 alt arts. So he will try to keep down here. Then the other 2 rares go to the rare pile, and the commons into the big common stack.
See? Vibes.
Is this the one that is like unbeatable?
It's the one that the Draven decks are playing,
Okay.
because if you read his effect, he says, when I conquer, play a gold gear exhausted, I believe. And also that you can recycle 1 red rune to increase his might by 2. The 2 things he does. And so he's both generating like resources for you, but he's also able to consume resources to be a 6.
Can you recycle a lot of red runes?
No, I believe it's only 1. because it says, when I attack or defend, you may pay 1 red. If you do, give me +2 this turn. And so, yeah, he can become a 6 when he needs to.
I can, but I have to go down by 4.
Oh!
All right, let's see what's in here.
Let's go. They are problematic.
Maybe out of the misses on something.
They are problematic. The Ripbound packs are some of the least, like,
Aesthetic opening card.
yeah, they're kind of terrible to open.
All right, Gen Jammery. Feral Strength. Wages of Pain.
These are all pretty good cards so far.
Combat Chef. Duran's Ring. Guards. Veteran Boro. Our battlefield is Rockfall Path.
It's an interesting battle.
Units can't be. How do you fight?
Oh,
So what that means is that if you control that battlefield, you're not allowed to play additional units there. They can
Okay.
only be moved from your base to the battlefield. But normally, once you control a battlefield, you're allowed to play your units directly onto it.
I see. I thought I was like, well, you can't put any units here, so who's going to conquer? They're just going to sit there.
Yeah, not quite that.
Okay. Here's our battlefields and. Okay. Factory Recall.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me do these. Factory Recall. Stellacorn Herder.
Right. Spirit Wheel being our first rare, this usually means we're going to get something decent from this pack.
Okay. Oh, because it's got like the extra rare.
Because, so normally what happens is actually, if you can hand me the rare cards over there, Artemis, I can kind of talk about this. So this was our first pack. It's rares. Let's see if I can get into the frame here. And so what it is the Gearhead is a shiny version of a common card. And that's denoted by at the bottom his little blue, the little circle
Okay.
in the center. And see how these ones have a little diamond? So that denotes that he's a common. Every pack you usually get a shiny version of a common or uncommon, and then 2 rares. So what'll happen though is if your pack theoretically has something good, look at the first card in your stack there, Ox. What is the little symbol in the center?
Yeah, it's got little diamonds. Let's see if we can.
Yeah,
there we go.
So it's got a symbol that shows that it's a rarer card right out of the gate, and that normally means that it'll be rare, rare, epic at the end.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we'll see what happens with this one.
Spirit Wheel. Mechanized Menace. Ancient Henge.
Oh my God, your
Henge. It's the Henge.
What is one of them borderless cards?
That's so it's an epic. Those are the highest rarity, basically.
And then we have a Sand Soldier or a buff. I guess it can be either.
Yeah, but that's just with battlefields.
Okay.
That's a token. But yeah, so we got our first epic card then, which is this Ancient Henge. That's fun. That's one we'll keep down here at the bottom.
Kind of pretty.
Yeah, I like that card. I run 2 of them in my Misfortune deck. Yeah, so now you guys can sort out the other cards. We'll keep, like I said, we'll keep the Henge down at the bottom.
that one's a good enough one to remain at the bottom.
Yeah, so we just basically try to keep the epics and stuff at the bottom.
Right.
Rock Falcon, go up to the battlefield zone. But yeah, so that's kind of like the things you learn about the way the packs are formulated. Is that,
You know the pack math.
yeah, I kind of know the pack math. So the other thing that can happen though is you can get unlucky, and so they have a problem where you're supposed to get at least 2 rares in your pack, but sometimes what'll end up happening is you'll get 2 shiny commons and then only 1 rare. These are considered the dud packs.
Okay.
And they're not an intended experience. Riot has said that they're not supposed to be like that. There's just a misunderstanding with UVS, the people who make the packs, and so next set that'll be fixed. They couldn't fix it for the first 2 because those were already mostly into print.
Yeah.
Simon says you're the
Yeah,
pack woman.
he's the pack woman. I know the things. But yeah, so if you want to go for the next one, Artemis.
Okay.
So we're
Alright, let's see.
We're having a fun time with our playable. These are both playable cards. Pretty decent pull.
Mm-hmm.
The worst. I've seen some pretty terrible ones.
I like with that one, then you can slide off the entire. Okay. So we got the Navari Scout, Aspiring Engineer, Detonate, Sea Monkey Baby,
Monkey.
Temptation, Rusty Ramhound, Dauntless Vanguard. Oh, okay. Seed of Power. Beast Below. Oh my god, you're so expensive, guy.
Yeah, not a cheap card.
Production Surge.
Now we learn some interesting
Doran's
things.
Ring.
Okay, so we got a shiny Doran's Ring.
Bard. Battle Mistress. Chaos Room.
Answer. Yep. It's always funny to me to watch people who don't play League of Legends open the packs, and then I see a lot of them get confused by the fact that the Sivir card, like the champions will list their like name is really small, but the type of their champ, like the other text is not the name of the character.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll see people who are opening packs and don't know, and they're like, "Oh, look, I got the Battle Mistress," and it's like, yeah, it does say Sivir in tiny letters above that. So, yeah, it's
So nothing super special here.
nothing too much here.
Nice shiny guys.
Yeah, so we just sort those to the pile up there. Basically, after that battlefield slot, what happens is that, so these two cards here, the reason they're after the battlefield is because they're uncommons.
Okay.
So if you look at the little symbol in the center, it's a little blue diamond.
Yeah.
That just denotes that they're slightly harder to find.
Okay. Shall I just chuck them with the color?
Yeah, you just put them in the common pile.
Alright.
They're just kind of going there.
Those guys are weird, but alright.
I think I might have put one rare in the commons because it wasn't shiny. I think.
No, all the rares are shiny.
Okay.
So,
All right. Let's see what I'm gonna have.
it wasn't a bad one.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
My Astron's better. All right. Wages of Pain. Void Drone. Interesting. For like when you don't want to go below -64. Duran's Shields. Eminent Benefactor. Sea Monkey.
E-monkeys.
Black Market Broker. Eye of the Heralds. The Jawfish. Okay, I like the Jawfish.
Fish.
I don't actually like the fish itself, but I like the name. If I can get it to show up.
It's quite difficult to get the camera to want to.
There we go. I like the spelling.
It's fun. It's Jaull.
The Jawfish.
The Drop Border. The Drag Under. Like no battlefield today.
Mm.
Boots of Swiftness.
Shiny Boots of Swiftness. See, that's actually pretty good.
Sounds good.
That's a common. This is a. I don't want to get them mixed up for you.
No battlefield thing. to throw
Boots
in.
of Swiftness. A Jace. Draven Glorious Executioner.
Mm.
And a Body Rune.
And a body rune. So yeah, this is basically the normal distribution of pack. We got our one shiny common or uncommon, which is the Boots of Swiftness, and then we got two rares with our Jace and a Draven Legend card.
Do we want to put that with our Draven?
No, we'll just send it to the rare pile. The Legend
It's
cards
like
are,
the regular Draven.
yeah, the Legend cards are quite common.
Gotcha.
Because you need them to play.
Yeah, because you need them to play. So they do include them in a bunch of the packs. People are kind of upset that they're in so many of the packs, which is, yeah.
Okay.
I think those are the people who are upset about the we were talking about this earlier. There are a lot of people who are upset that the value of set 2 is lower than the value of set 1.
Okay.
And they're really not accounting for the fact that set 1 was so severely underprinted that every card is like giga boosted prices for no good reason. There's no reason. So you see, in theory, we get 3 rare cards per pack, per pack. So 3 rare cards per pack, 24 packs. What is that? Like 70 something rare cards, 72 rare cards. And there's a rare card from set 1, Thousand Tail Watcher, that costs 20 something dollars. That should not be that expensive. The people are mad that they can't quite recoup the cost of their box all the time. And it's just like, it's a gamble, guys. I don't know why you're buying boxes. Why are we...
I thought we loved cards. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Based on how we've done today, how are you feeling about the cost of this box?
So far we haven't really opened anything super expensive yet.
Sure.
There are only a handful of cards that can truly make up the price of the box. That's kind of what we're talking about. Yeah, it's mostly any of the over numbers. Pretty much if you open an over number, you're set. You've got the box value back. But I was talking with Artemis about this earlier, that it's not really about making the box value back. Because we actually play the game, we really just need to get sets of the cards.
Yeah.
We were looking through earlier, trying to make some modifications to Artemis's deck, and we found that in all of set 1, we only acquired 2 copies of this card called Unyielding Spirit. And so one of them is in Artemis's deck, and one of them is in my deck, and it's a card that neither of us can run 2 of because we only ever opened 2 in the whole thing.
Are we hoping for more today?
They're not in this set, they're from the first set, so we're not going to open any, but I'll have to go onto TCG Player and try to find somebody who will sell me a couple of these, because I didn't realize that we'd never opened any. But that's mostly what you're getting from opening these boxes, is you're hoping to just pull enough of all the commons and uncommons to have a play set and then not worry about, like, oh, I need this card. Let me go look in my collection and say, hey, I got it, okay.
Yeah.
But for the higher end, and for, air quotes, making our money back, we're not really expecting that. We were, again, talking about this where card games are in such a weird place because people are so concerned with trying to make their money back. But, like, who's buying something and expecting to either have it retain all of its value or have it generate more value than what you paid for it in the first place?
People are trying to gentrify League of Legends.
Yeah, and so, that's just what's going on with card games in general. People are ripping too many packs. They're always just chasing after the chase cards and this and that. But I don't think you should be opening boxes if that's really all you care about. You end up with so many, look at the stack. Look at our 2 epic cards down here, and then look at our stack of commons up there, and you can see the ratio of how many more commons we're going to end up with. And so people who are only chasing these cards are generating so many other cards that they're just wasting. They're either trying to get rid of, I've heard people throwing them out.
Yeah.
And so it's quite wasteful.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be aiming to recoup our money. We should just be like, well, we got all the cards we want to play the game, and now we continue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you want to go on to the next one.
All right, next one. Let's go.
But yeah, you will not really catch us investorizing here.
No.
Except for our joke speculative investment card, which is up from $9 to $15. We're doing it.
Deal of a lifetime.
We're doing it, chat. We're up 6.
All right, let's go. Let's see. Serrated Dirk. Royal Entourage. Gearhead. Blood Rush.
Raven's face.
Combat Chef. Faye Porter. Lauren Duelis. I don't like his vibes. Minotaur Reckoner. Etrusite Monument. Rally the Troops. And then we got The Power Nexus.
Shiny power.
It is a shiny
It was a shiny Power Nexus.
We have a shiny power nexus.
The goofiest battlefield. J. Medarda.
Which I actually don't think is Mel's brother from the show.
Oh, really?
I think they say his name and it's a different name. So this is another Medarda.
Okay.
Hey!
Rek'Sai. A bug.
A bug.
A mech.
What's on the back of the mech token? Is it a gold one or is that a buff one? No, we want gold tokens.
No gold.
But yeah, the Rek'Sai is another epic. So we'll keep that one down at the bottom. Some of the other ones to their respective. It's always fun to get the shiny battlefields.
Yeah.
I like having the shiny battlefields. I know a lot of people don't.
What?
They're upset that they opened a shiny battlefield. They're like, it could have been something better. And I'm just like, I don't know. They're cool when you see them all game.
Yeah. People got no joy.
People got no joy.
All right, let's see what we got.
Alright.
That was a good pull.
It's my third good one in a row.
Let's go.
I am Ox. I am always correct.
Yeah.
All right. You had Eager Drakehound, Navori Scout, Chemtech Cask. This looks vaguely radioactive. Yordle Explorer.
I don't think
Not quite as entertaining as the lecturing Yordle. Overzealous Fan.
which is a mini Draven.
Oh, you're
You
right.
look at him and then look at the Draven card. You need to find the legend because we have the Alt Art Draven, but I don't know if you want to fish around for the legend really quick card miss out of the big stack.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too hard to find because they're
Oh, right.
it's gonna be very colorful. But if you look at the art for Overzealous Fan, he's pretending to be Draven.
Amazing.
And I always thought that was quite silly. But yeah, so if you'd like to continue.
Yeah.
Okay, honest broker. So our battlefield is a treasure hoard.
Yeah.
And then we have a perched grimworm, a pickpocket,
Nice.
a Lawrence Bladekeeper, a Trinity Force,
Oh, this
a
is
Vex,
Let's go, it's Vex.
and a Fury.
This was an incredibly playable pack because we got two cards that we're looking for. The Trinity Force and the Vex. Lauren Bladekeeper, sure is a guy. His ability is just like, I have ganking. He's a 3 for 3 with ganking. He's not too exciting. But the other two cards, we wanted another Trinity Force for Artemis's deck.
Yeah.
And then the Vexes are just kind of a good card. I don't play them at the moment, but they are good in a lot of purple. You kind of read what they do. They basically, when they're in combat, they make all your opponent's spells more expensive and all of your spells cheaper.
Gotcha.
So they're just kind of a good mess up the math for people because they might hold open 2 runes. You send a Vex in and all their spells cost 3.
Yeah.
So he's just like, oh, sucks to suck. Plus just one of my favorite characters in the game.
All the ones that kind of just mess up the math a little bit.
Yeah. Who's next? Your turn, Artemis. Was it fine? Fine pull?
It was fine.
It was fine. You don't have the magic hands, unfortunately.
No. Okay, so we got barrel strength, cloth armor, serrated dirk, royal guard, combat chef, treasure hunter, trusty ramhound, and we're getting into Marai Spire.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that one yet.
An interesting card. Ooh.
Hard bargain.
That's a very good card.
Rise of Progress. Zhao.
Okay, and so we got a rare in the first slot. This is a very good pack.
The Earth Forerunner. And Let's Pursuit.
And Relentless Pursuit. Back. Is it a gold token on the back?
Nope.
No. We're not doing great on the gold tokens. Yeah, so this was a pretty good pack. A lot of playable cards. We've got our two. So from our uncommon and higher, the hard bargain is good. The prize, the blue one, I don't even know the name correctly because it's not that good.
Blue.
Prize of Progress or something?
Yeah, that sounds correct. Prize of Progress.
Prize of Progress.
Activated, play the gear. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's not that good.
For 4.
These other 3 are actually all good cards, though. These are all very playable. The Ferris Forerunner, one of the most obnoxious new cards, because he's a 6 for 6, and when he dies, he creates 2/3 might mechs. So he's basically 12 for 6.
Okay.
And it's quite annoying. So, and the fact that he's staggered is kind of disgusting, because that means if you say you had a way to do 12 damage to him, he takes 6, then he dies, your damage ends, and he creates 6 more might.
Okay.
So, quite an annoying little card. Kind of don't like his vibe either.
Okay.
That little rat.
The Yordles are not pretty.
And then Jin Zhao, who... Are you saying, Artemis, you didn't even realize?
I didn't realize. I was talking to Simon about just the other day where I was like, I didn't realize you were a real champion for the game. I thought you were just some guy that they had a card of, and I was like, oh, it's cool. Like, oh my god, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't recognize your game.
So we'll send those 2 to the rare pile, and the Relentless can stay at the bottom because it is actually an epic.
Relentless.
Third card in the stack there is a higher
Okay, you
rarity.
can stay. Okay.
Alrighty.
I think Artemis is currently ahead on the epics.
Serrated Dirk, we get a lot of these today.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love Wonk.
It's the Wonk.
Long.
Wonk is a very fun card. I run 3 of them.
What does it do? It does, it stuns an attacking unit. Okay.
And the important part is that it says repeat.
Okay.
So you can pay the cost twice to stun 2 units.
And isn't repeat a new mechanic in
Yeah. So repeat was added in set 2. It basically just allows you to cast the spell twice.
Gotcha.
It's very fun.
A Bubble Bots. Also very fun.
Silly bubble bot.
When you play, you ready another friendly mech.
The mech deck.
A Detonate. A Fey Porter. A Zon Punk.
Yep, that's correct.
A Sea Monkey. Our battlefield is a sunken temple. We've got some guardians. Okay. And for our rares, we have Experimental Hexblade, Cola,
Ooh, shiny bush.
Bushwhack, Assembly Rig,
Oh, here
and
we go.
Spinning Axe. You like Spinning Axe.
Spinning axe.
And a Mandarin.
So this pack did not really follow the general logic, because we did get a regular uncommon in the first spot. Then we got a rare, but our third card was an epic. So sometimes that happens too, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Okay.
The system did not care, but we've got a spinning axe, so very exciting. And Bushwhack is a card that nobody really thought was going to be good, and then everybody realized Bushwhack is actually really good, guys.
Oh, that's funny.
Sometimes you just need all your units to come in ready, and Bushwhack is a card that allows you to do that, so...
Okay.
Eve, didn't you have a friend that wanted Spinning Axes?
Yeah, I did. One of my friends that I play with at my game nights, Levi, needed another spinning axe for his Draven deck, and I gave him the one I
I
had.
thought there was someone in your chat talking about Spinning Axes.
The only person I think in my chat that usually sometimes does is the level 69 Weedle.
Okay.
But I want to say he said that he got all of his cards that he was looking for. But I did give a spinning axe to my friend.
Are we keeping any of these down?
The spinning axe is the higher rarity. And I want to say the most expensive card we've opened so far.
Spinning axes.
So Artemis has opened more epics, but this has opened the more expensive epic.
Yeah. Everyone's after those.
Everybody wants Draven spinning axes. They're very good, though. So this is a pretty fun opening so far, because we've got a lot of playable stuff. A lot of things I actually want to use, so we're doing good.
Got a good selection.
Yeah.
Alright.
If I wanted to put together a Rek'Sai deck, I need that dumb red Rek'Sai. I have the yellow one, but you need the red one.
Okay. So there he is.
And the Altar Trade, this was fun.
Yeah, I always really like the altar cards. I think they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, so things that we, in theory, should still be able to find in here are, we will possibly open one Altar Rune and one more Altar card in general.
In theory, that's how the math plays out.
Yeah, and then I don't know if the over numbers affect that math at all. I don't know that anybody really knows.
Alright, so we got Guardian of the Passage. Wages of Pain. Sentinel Adept. Wonk.
Wonk.
Brew Captain. Cult Shot. Zon Punk. The Fey Dragon. I like this guy.
Very fun card.
Recurve Bow. Power Nexus again.
Power Nexus.
Not the shiny one.
Punch First.
Is that a shiny punch first?
It is a shiny.
Oh, shiny punch first.
You punch first. Emperor of the Sands.
Look at his ear. Not that bird.
With that bird.
I am the sand emperor. I'm one of the sand.
Yeah, sorry.
Chaos Rune. This is a good pack. Just Bella's Breath is a good card. And Shiny Punch First is really our biggest find here.
The shiny punch
because
first.
one of the things that's weird, the shiny uncommons and commons are not really worth a lot, but they're actually kind of hard to get because at best you get one per pack.
Oh, really?
And then trying to make sure that it's any one in particular of the cards you need, it's actually kind of hard to collect a set of them.
Okay.
So I like getting the shiny commons of cards we play. And in this case, both Artemis and I play Punch First.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a broken card. I can't believe they printed that. But yeah, so if we want to sort them out, send them on their way.
Alrighty, here goes nothing.
Let's go.
We're halfway through
We are.
after this pack.
That looked like a really good tear.
Mm-hmm. I think I got the technique. Against the odds. Ribbon Dancer.
I really like the art of the Dancer.
Frostcoat Cub. Cute.
Dog.
Dire Ring. Duran's ring looks horribly uncomfortable to wear.
There are 3 Doran's items.
No wonder it's not on Doran. Laurent Duelist. A Veteran Poro. Apprentice Smith.
A maid.
A Battlefield of Forgotten Monuments.
Very fun.
Then we have Windsinger. Another Laurent Duelist, but it's shiny.
Shiny.
A Card Sharp.
I don't really know what card sharp is.
Guardian Angel. A Sand Soldier with a buff on the back.
No. Maybe want the gold. Please, game. Please, gold tokens. This is a fun pack. Guardian Angel, I want to say, is the most expensive rare in this set, actually.
Oh, what's Guardian Angel going for right now?
It's not that much.
Not that
still.
much. Okay. Like a solid 10.
No, none of them should be 10 this time
Okay.
around. I think of the rares, the most expensive are like $5 at most,
Gotcha.
Okay.
which is much more reasonable than the first time around.
Indeed, Kryara.
Yeah, it is a dog.
We love the dog cards.
Kryara, I need you to do something for me, okay? I have 6 packs left, okay? I want to pull a Transari, so I need you to choose a number that's going to be lucky. I'm going to set it aside to open last. 1 through 6. Pick one.
Very exciting, very exciting. But yeah, so of the cards that we...
4. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll open last.
The last pack. We believe in last pack magic here.
We do.
At our last opening, we actually opened our by far most expensive card in the last pack.
And it's kind
We should show them the card I'm looking for.
Yeah, if you guys want to clean up those, I'll look around. We have my decks in the back here.
Let's see. You can start.
That Laurent Duelist.
guy. Okay.
Fiora is, for some reason, the only champion in this game that's French.
Is it explicitly French?
You can take it out of that if you want to show how shiny it is. It won't need to come out of the first sleeve.
Oh, there's 2 sleeves. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have it in a matte, which is more for actual play.
And then a nice.
Oh,
Good luck.
God.
Good luck with this. This is the hard part.
This here is Transari. It's not actually trans, but it's like trans color coded, and we love the artwork on this card. It's the coolest.
Such a beautiful card. Fox can maybe get it up a little closer to the camera. It's so shiny in a way that is hard to show on screen. But I assure you, friends, in person, it's way nicer looking than it looks on this screen. It's
We can-
quite
We can
ridiculous.
pull it up on TCG Player
And
and show the artwork. But
Yeah.
Oh, right, Simon. We love that Riot said we love trans people, and then made Lil Nas X president of League of Legends.
They did make Lil Nas X president of League of Legends for a while.
we bought this one just because it was such a cool card, but we're hoping to open one.
Yeah, and we're clearly now hoping we open the signed one. Crazy exciting.
Make big money.
The signed version of the Ari that Ox just showed is selling for like $3,000. It's quite ridiculous, actually. It's an incredibly pretty card, and the signed ones are super rare. So yeah, Clara, it's ridiculous. So I've seen one signed card pulled ever, and it was one that was worth about $600. So very cool still, but nothing crazy. The 2 most expensive cards we could open in this are the signed Ari and the signed Aurelia. Those are the 2 most expensive over numbers.
Okay.
We have a friend at work that does magic. We call it cardboard crack. Yeah. Yep, I've heard that term a lot too. But yeah, so we'll see how we do. Again, like I said, we're not really chasing trying to make our money back on the box. Mostly Artemis and I play, and we go every week to play with friends at different game nights, and it's just nice to have the cards. It's also really nice to be able to be like, to people who are struggling to find cards or need help with cards, to have all the extras and just be like, yeah, here, take them.
Yeah.
It's a lot of what we do. And yeah, Cat Dad, surprise guests on stream. Let's go.
Welcome in, Cat. Good to see you.
Yeah, this is our amazing mod, Ox, who you will know from chat, but is with us today in person. And then this is my brother Artemis, channel artist.
I'm putting the artist link in chat.
Yeah, Ox is in charge of things. As normal. Let's go.
There we are. Okay.
All right, so we can do who did the last one.
I don't remember.
How many packs are
I
left?
have 6 left.
And you got in there? If you have 7, so it's you.
Okay.
Not a good one.
No.
You do not have the technique down.
Oh my god, 6, 7.
Oh my god. 6, 7.
You know, Simon, I was joking the last time I talked about banning you.
Bully him.
Here's the last of the Dorans.
You know, Cat Daddy thinks so, but I actually have less ability to mod this stream compared to.
Yeah. We've actually handicapped the mod.
Alright, we got Doran Shield. Frostcoat Cub. Armed Assailant. Wonk.
Wonk.
Corrupt Enforcer. Eye of the Herald. Warrant Blade Keeper.
Hey.
Not so fast.
Not so fast is a good card.
Then we got our Forge of the Fluffed.
I think. Sorry, I gotta see this. Forge of the Fluffed.
Forge of the Fluffed.
No, Clara.
Not yet.
I assume they will eventually, but not yet.
No, with their 61 champions or whatever.
61?
I don't remember.
70 something.
Okay. When you control its battlefields, friend of legends have attached an equipment you control to a unit you control.
And yeah, Cryer, we won't open a Teemo on this stream because there's no Teemo in this set, but we do have some Teemos we can show you.
You know that Teemo overnumbered?
There's not. Oh no, there is a Teemo
Yeah.
overnumbered. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Cryer. I hope we don't open that Teemo. Actually, I forgot about that Teemo overnumbered, but we could potentially open a Teemo. It will become the most expensive card we open if we do. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm crossing my fingers for many over numbers before the Teemo card.
How can there be Teemo over if it's not like a regular one?
They included, so like the Ari, there's no regular Ari card in this set. The regular Ari's in set 1, but they for some reason put a nice over number in set 2. Same thing with the Teemo. There's a Teemo in set 1, but there's not a new Teemo card in this set.
I feel like basically anyone who had pretty Spiritforged Spirit
Yeah,
Blossom skins.
got a new over number.
Yeah. We got our Void Hatchling. Oh my god, Rune Runner.
Is that a shiny
Shiny
Runner?
Rune Runner.
Nice.
Oh no, Felios.
Oh no, not that guy. Artemis is behated.
Shirelia's Requiem. And an Order Rune.
Not my behated.
Behated.
But yeah, the Shirelia's Requiem is another epic. Very exciting. But the Ruin Runner is worth more money. Not gonna
Really?
lie. Yes. The shiny Ruin Runner is going to be worth money. More money than that Shirelia's Requiem.
Felios Jump Scare.
It's jump scare. Not that guy. But yeah, so keep the Shirelios down here, because it is an epic.
sure.
Much as it's
Okay.
like one of the least expensive epics in this set, it is an epic. The problem with the Shirelia's Requiem, that one goes to the other. He's a shiny.
He's a shiny guy. Okay.
So the problem with Shirelia's Requiem is Ornn. Normally, a champion is allowed to play 3 of their signature spell. In Draven's case, that would let you play 3 spinning axes. In Ornn's case, the problem is you're allowed to play 3 signatures. Ornn has 3. He has the Shirelia's Requiem, he has the Forge Fire Cape, and he has the third one that nobody cares about. It's Rabadon's Death Crown.
Okay.
But anyway, so the problem is Ornn's cards, if you see on the text, will all say unique somewhere. I forget where they put that.
Unique.
And it says unique. Your deck can only
Oh, yeah.
have 1 card with this name. And so
So
the
that sucks.
problem is there are 3 signatures, but you need 1 of each instead of 3 of each. But they're printed like every other epic. So there are 3 times as many of them as anyone needs compared to any other epic in the set.
Okay.
So all of those, the Orn items, are all less than $1 because people are just like, God, I have so many of these. Please take them away. And every Orn player only needs 1.
Oh, okay.
So,
I see.
Alright, let's see what we got.
so I was joking beforehand with Artemis that I was like, we don't want to open any of the Orn cards. We will because there's so many of them. We're going to, but we don't actually want that.
But also, eek.
But also, eek.
Desert's Call. Gearhead. Eager Drake Hound. Treasure Hunter. Another foreign duelist. This card always jumps out at me because I know somebody named Laurent.
Oh, really?
Duran's Blade. Temptation.
Is that a good looking cake?
Looks a little bit AI, to be honest with you. But, like, there's definitely, like, 5-year-old me would have been like, yes, I want this cake. This is the only cake I've ever wanted in my life. You know, like, when you're little, you read a storybook, it's got an illustration of it.
Yeah.
I want that thing. Like, that's
The thing I want.
Angle Shot. Legion Quartermaster. Ex-Drinker. Please don't drink me. Another Rockfall Path. It's not shiny. It's a little bit shiny.
It's a little shiny. It is a shiny.
Okay. A Trove Golem.
I can't really tell what Trove Golem is.
A Fiora. And a Call
I
Room.
love her.
I feel like we got shortchanged on the epics on this one.
This one, yeah. So in theory, no, I actually think these are both rares. So we got our 1 shiny common and uncommon. So it can also be a battlefield.
Okay.
So we got a shiny 1,
Oh,
and then we got
people
2
get mad
rares.
at the battlefield.
Yeah, so some people don't like that, but I'm like, I like getting the shiny
Like my shiny
battlefields. Fiora, hilariously, Queen of the Laurents. Actually, her last name is Laurent.
You know,
and so
she's French.
She's French, and everyone who also has that is part of her household. So that's the Fiora lore. I don't know why she's French. Literally no one else is French. Not even anyone from the same country she's from is French. I don't know how that happened.
The one French family in the entire world.
We don't even know if the rest of the family's French. We only know
One
that
French
Fiora is
in all of
French.
the world.
But yeah, so those can go up to the rare pile. They're good. The Fiora is good. The other card, not so much. It's way too expensive for what it does. Like it's so expensive and like creates some gold when it's played, but it's like too late.
Okay.
I was gonna ask the Artemis if you'd like to move straighten the common pile, but also move it back, and we can just start a second common pile.
Yes, it's looking a little precarious.
Yeah.
Wow, how long has it been since you played League? Because I remember everybody was into it in like Resnet days. Oh, that was like 10 years ago.
And that is fun, Cryara, though. Fiora used to be who I played way back before they changed her special. Yeah. So Fiora, years ago, got a rework on her ultimate. And originally it was this thing called Blade Waltz. And you would just click on a person, and Fiora would like disappear for a second, and then they take a bunch of damage. And it was undodgeable. If there were like multiple people standing next to each other, she would jump between them and do damage to all of them. But if there was only one of you, you got hit again and again and again for all the damage. Mm-hmm. And it was good. It was not like there was no skill expert. It was literally I click on you, take a bunch of damage.
Okay.
And so they changed her ultimate to be a thing where one person you target with it has 4 little icons pop up next to them, and if you can attack them from each of the 4 directions that the icons pop up, they take a ton of damage now, but it actually requires you to do something. And they were preferring to go in that direction rather than the simple you take a ton of damage,
Click on you, die.
and click on you, die. But yes, it was the best Cryara. It was quite fun to Blade Waltz people. They wanted more skill based, exactly. They did not like the clicky.
The clicking.
Because there was no way to do anything about it. If you were low enough health and Fiora just ulted you, you died. That was it. There was nothing you could do about it. They didn't require them to do anything interesting. But yeah, Simon, imagine the last unicorn, but it was about a French person instead.
Fiora and the League of Legends. Am I truly the last?
The only French woman in all of League of Legends.
That's good. I like that.
It's pretty good. What happened to the rest of the French anyway?
Gone.
Can't believe we allowed in one refugee from France. Or do you think she got isekai'd?
That could be it. Again, it's weird if she's the only one who is French.
We can assume that the rest of her family's French, but nobody has ever, like...
None
They've
of her
never
other
been-
family members are prominent characters.
They've never been voiced in anything.
Okay.
They got chased into the sea.
Got Frigid Touch.
Which that's the plot of The Last Unicorn, right?
That is the plot of the last unicorn. That is where all the other unicorns are. They're in the ocean. Detonate. Royal Entourage. Yordle Explorer. I don't like that. Corrupt Enforcer.
You could conceptually play Yordle.
God, at what cost? Sand Shifter. Laurent Blade Keeper. Ancient Warmonger. Brutalizer. Another Warmog's Armor Baby.
Oh,
Black Market Broker. Are you shiny?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Is it?
Looks like shiny,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Alright.
The shiny
We got a
black
shiny
market.
boy.
Ooh, Renata.
Renata.
I like Renata.
Longsword.
Longsword. Portarune.
What is Longsword doing for me?
Longsword is budget spinning.
Okay. I see.
It's actually budget spinning axe.
You just hold it out and spin.
Yeah, so these are some decent cards. I like the Renata. Is she good? Not really, but I like her.
But
One
we
of my
like
favorite
this Renata.
champions to play. Longsword is pretty good. It's in a lot of red decks that are not Draven because they can't play Spinning Axe because it's Draven only. So it's we have Spinning Axe at home.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, these can go all up to the rare,
Alright.
rare collection.
We
I can just hear my mom telling me, just imagine you can spin it yourself. Use your imagination, Ox.
Imagination.
Alright, let's see. Who's ahead? Artemis has 5 left. I have 5, so I'm up.
Yep, you are up. And so far, Artemis has opened, I believe, twice as many epics, but is very behind
on the
the
value.
value of those epics. The Spinning Axe is like a $30 card, so
Alrighty, Chemtech Cask, Void Drone, Ribbon Dancer, Forecaster, waiting for the 5-caster, Sand Shifter, Shifting the Sand,
it's a Sand Shifter.
another low end, God, all the low ends,
Yep,
Overzealous Fan, that's Mahakula,
it's a good card.
Rockfall Path, another one, not shiny,
Not a shiny, but
Legion Quartermaster, not shiny, Boots of Swiftness,
it's a good card though. Ooh, the shiny Lonely Poro.
Shiny Poro. Thought that was a Christmas tree for a second. Azir. Let's see. Let's get these up.
It's a good pack so far.
Fire Below the Mountain. And a Mandarin.
Worn Legend card.
Anything epic?
No, not in this one, but the Poro is a pretty good
A fun shiny Poro.
shiny Poro. Poros are played in a lot of almost any green deck that wants to play low cost guys. The Lonely Poro is a very good card.
Because he's a die, draw one.
Yep. And so he's a nice shiny to have.
Okay.
Boots of Swiftness are also just really good.
Down boots.
Is there anything that you can add to your deck?
Not yet.
Okay.
The only cards I'm looking for my deck right now are Fizz and Ezreal. They're both purple. These down here will allow me to make new decks that are not things I'm currently playing, but now I can play more options. We can make now a Rek'Sai deck, and we can make a Draven deck,
Gotcha.
which we don't currently have.
Yes. We got Chanel boots.
Let's go!
What does that boot actually do?
The boot's really good if you read it.
Attach this to a unit you control. I can move. Oh, okay. You're a move from battlefield to battlefield.
So it's a
tanking guy.
+2.
And a +2.
Yeah.
For 3. Wow.
It's just really good.
Chanel
Purple decks like that. The only reason I don't play it in Misfortune is because Misfortune's
Alright,
legend
got
power just
ganking.
lets me give something ganking.
You're like, I don't need to manufacture tanking.
Yeah, it'd just be a +2 for me.
Okay.
You want that organic ganking?
I got that organic ganking. That was probably the worst. No, actually, I thought it was only the really tippy corner. But no. Not the perfect open, but not a bad one.
Yeah.
I've had some truly that do only take the little corner, like you said, Hux. And you're just like, no.
Yeah, you gotta move battlefield to battlefield to show off your Chanel boot.
Yeah, they're faster.
Alright, we got Sentinel Adept. Royal Entourage. Plundering Poro.
Another good Poro.
Yordle Explorer.
Silly Yordles.
Master Bing Wen.
Master of? I don't even know what he is.
He's like an elf, but I don't think they're
They're
elves.
elves.
Royal Guard. Uru Captain.
Ooh.
Ooh, the Unsung Hero. Sunken Temple. And we got Battering Ram. Oh, we got Shiny Honest Broker.
Oh, Shiny Broker.
Shiny Broker.
Extra honest.
Ooh.
Oh, we got goddamn
Switcheroo.
Switcheroo.
Love that card. Artemis does not love that card.
And Yone.
Another Yone.
Oh! My favorite, the Order Rune Shiny.
This one's for Artemis, actually. Look at you getting another rune for your deck.
My runes, yes.
How many shiny runes do you have right now?
Right now I have 2 yellow shiny runes.
Okay.
So you're now with three
Three.
halfway there to blinging out the runes. Let's go. So this is a fun pack. Not only did we get our epic or our alt art rune, which will stay down at the bottom because it's a good one. The Shiny Honest Broker is nice because a lot of people play Shiny or Honest Broker, and so having the Shiny,
Nice to have shiny
very
ones.
cool. Battering Ram is actually a pretty good card. It's an uncommon, but it is quite good. It's played in Draven. And then Switcheroo. I love Switcheroo. It's such a good card, but it's the bane of everyone who plays big unit
Everyone
decks.
beats my ass.
Yeah, because Switcheroo just allows you to switch the might of one card with another card. So say Artemis attacks me with a 10 might unit, and I have a little 2 might unit. I can Switcheroo. Now I'm the 10 might unit.
It's like, well, I guess I die then.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So yeah, if you want to send those guys to the rare zone,
Or a rare zone.
battlefield, to the battlefield pit. It's a good battlefield.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that that order room is. I need to move that guy a little bit. There we go.
Shade him a little bit.
Shiny. Fun though to get the order because, like I said, we need more of those for Artemis's deck. I have almost every rune for my Ari deck. I'm missing one, which I just ended up ordering because I was like, yeah,
You're like, I need the one.
I just need the one. I need the one shiny rune.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm tired.
I know the pack opening is hard work.
It's gonna be buff. That's the worst you're gonna done yet.
No. You can see how there's a white card on the back of your pile log.
Mhm.
That's the rune. All runes are white on the back.
Mhm.
A bushwhack. A feral strength. A frigid touch. Bonds of strength. Dialing. Called shot.
Silly call shot.
Guards. Wait. Guards! Show strength. Vanguard Armory. The battlefield is Orin's Forge. When you control this battlefield, this first friendly non-token gear played. Each turn costs one less.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Good for gear decks. Ooh,
Aspiring Engineer Shiny.
Aspiring. I really like the art for Aspiring Engineer.
Mm.
Wish he was playable.
I love they chose a girl for that. Action.
Silly Akshan.
Action. A Rel. And a Calming.
These are all fun cards. The Akshans we need more of, so that's a really good one. Like I said, I really like the Aspiring Engineer. I think she's quite cute.
Mm.
And then Rel is a card. Rel is, I think, conceptually could be better than she currently is, but she just doesn't have a home yet. This is a card I could see being very good in the future.
Gotcha.
Because her effect is pretty good. But
Yeah.
red decks don't need this card right now. They have so many other better things they're doing with themselves.
I thought her design just slaps as a champion.
Yeah,
I like her a lot.
I like her a lot. Yeah, to the rare zone.
The rares. Oh, shiny. Shiny guys.
The shiny guys. A battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Alright, we got this one. Let's go.
Oh.
They're all aggressively mid opens.
That happens. At least they're not bad opens. There are truly some unfortunate, tragic pack opens. Wondering.
Alright, we got our plundering Poro. Against the odds. Disarming Rake.
Does that make you step on? Is that what's going on here?
No, it can't be.
No, he's another Laurent.
Is he?
Yeah.
They all annoying and blonde?
A lot of them are annoying and blonde.
Okay.
He could be French, for all we know.
Okay. Got Loyal Pup. I like this guy. Guards! Exclamation point. Another punch first.
Let's go.
Always good to have punch first. A Porter. Harpoon Squad.
Is a good dog, Simon.
Doggy. Emperor's Divide. Got Minefield. When you conquer here, put the top 2 cards of your main deck into your trash. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
We got the trusty Ramhound, but in shiny.
The Ramhound.
Piercing Light.
Ooh, fine.
And Sacred Shears.
Snip, snip.
Snip, snip.
Hey, it's a gold token! It only took us more than half the box to get a single gold token.
What's on the back of the gold?
Wait, we want the buff gold?
Yeah, we actually just would like...
Golds or I didn't know they came on the back of the mix.
What we would really want is gold Sand Soldier, if that combination exists. Those are actually playable.
Okay.
We would love that, but so far, I've not seen that yet. But gold tokens are just a token. You use them to play, blah, blah, blah. They're like Giga Rare, though, for whatever reason. How bad our odds of opening this stupid gold token has been. But Piercing Light is a very good card.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best card we've opened in this pack here. Minus the fact that Punch First is really, really good. I'm glad they printed Punch First as a lower rarity card.
Yeah.
And didn't make it... Because if Punch First had been a rare or higher, it would be a very expensive card. Everyone would want it, because it's so good. And luckily it's common, so you can just get them, no problem. But yeah, so we want to send
Launch
these guys.
to the shiny pile.
To the shiny pile. Those ones almost to the floor. Leave that as the wrong pile.
There's the... Okay. We're good.
There we go. Let's go. Our Minefield. That is an interesting battlefield because some decks want to do that and other decks are like, please no my cards.
My brain was like, that felt like a detriment one.
Yeah, but the Jinx card, the Jinx deck that just wants to discard cards, it's like, this is fine, actually, guys. Any deck that plays a lot of Fizz is also like, this is fine.
Okay.
Or if you play the Shovel, you just
Shovel.
get your units back.
Alrighty, we're gonna push back.
Push back.
Lonely Poro.
Lonely Poro.
Aspiring Engineer. Another one.
The regular one.
Gem Jammer.
Spelled Rabbit.
Temptation. There was a VeggieTales episode. It was one of the like later ones they put out, so like after,
Okay.
like not early.
Yeah.
But, like,
They did keep going for quite a long time.
and it featured like, oh hi, Angel.
Oh, hey,
Angelic
Wanderer.
Wanderer. You know,
It is. It's a wild ox.
I am a wild ox. Yes. Okay. What was I saying? The temptation. Yeah. So they did one about temptation, and it had this like villain of the episode was like a bad apple.
Oh.
It had spider legs.
What? Okay.
Like Darth Maul, but in Clone Wars.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's the vibe.
That's cursed. But hey,
VeggieTales did
Wanderer.
it first.
I guess so. I didn't know that. How are you doing, though, Wanderer? It's good to see you. We got a group together for Riftbound pack openings. That's what we're up to.
We have an Atlas Vanguard, a Ruin Runner, a Death Grip, Emperor's Deus. When you conquer here, you may play one and return a unit you control here to its owner's hand. If you do, play 2 Might Sand Soldier and unit token here.
In some decks.
I'll leave that out for a second. A Shiny Sword Cloak, Grand Duelist Epic.
Hey,
Irelia?
this is another expensive card, actually.
Really,
It's me and the expensive cards. Expensive taste.
Yeah.
Mind you.
Very good. I just saw you live and wanted to say hi. Hope you all are well. We are. We're having a great time over here. Thank you for dropping by. Always appreciate it. We're, like I said, we're opening packs for the league card game Riftbound, which both me and Artemis here, our channel artist, play every Saturday for the most part. And so we're just trying to open some playable cards, really. That's what we're aiming for. I mean, we're also aiming for the really, really expensive collectible cards because
it would just be nice.
it would be nice. Do we need the $3,000 Ari card? No. Would I like the $3,000 Ari card? Yes. But we're not like beans. We don't have like 10 of these boxes lined up off stage here to open up, so
Yeah.
we just have our one and done box. But that Aurelia card is probably about $20. So, yet again.
Are there any of these that make sense to stack? Because we're running out of room.
Not really. We can move some of them off screen just because we've appreciated the fact that we have them.
Just Aurelia thing.
Yeah, the Aurelia stays in the bottom. The other ones all shoot off. We can push the Draven and the Henge out. We have had the Draven and the Henge for the longest time here. The Henge, I guess we would take. If we're taking anybody out, this one can go. And then probably the Henge. Start to move these down. This one, we'll just send it because it's so shiny. It's problematic.
And it's so bright.
It's so bright.
Oh. Manifesting a
Manifesting,
3K card.
yeah.
Let's go.
3K Transari would be very nice. We'll throw a big party for everyone with our Transari winnings.
Couldn't prayer hands send it a gay heart? Simon, you can just Google prayer hands emoji and paste that in.
So we got Bubblebot. Blood Rush.
Draven's awful mustache.
It is awful.
Simon, there's also here. Let me.
Oh my god.
What's the
the
secret?
vision?
The Twitch default mode actually.
Ah.
We do have, yeah.
Desert's Call. Plundering Poro.
Plundering Poro.
Master Bingwen. Eye of the Herald.
And what was the emote name for that, Alex?
Transgender pride.
Okay.
Very straightforward.
Very straightforward.
Well, not exactly that straight.
Ah!
Uru Captain. Rocket Barrage.
Good card.
Is it?
Yeah.
The Hall of Legends.
Ooh, another BF sword.
Big
Finally.
Sword.
I like that sword. I like the colors around it more than the sort of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And the hand is pretty.
Yeah.
Ooh, shiny Rally the Troops.
Shiny Rally the Troops.
That one I keep thinking is from Star Wars.
I guess it does look like a lightsaber.
Hey,
The Sivir.
it's Miss Siver.
Purple Spear.
Not the Z-Drive.
No.
This card is very funny. This is the other epic I was telling Artemis we kind of don't really want to see.
Yippee go.
Hey, more gold though. Let's go. What's on the back of the gold? It's a buff. Okay.
They don't want to give you your sand.
I would like a sand soldier and a gold token, please. The Zero Drive is a very funny card. It's a very pretty card. I actually love the way it looks, but it is not a good card. It is actually the other cheapest epic in the set, and that's because it's bad, actually. It's not like the other ones where there are just too many of them. This one is just bad, unfortunately. Let me see it, Ox. I actually don't know what this one does off the top of my head. So, it's an equip card, and it says pay 1 blue and 1 just energy. Attach this to a unit you control. Gives you +3.
Okay.
And when I die, banish me. For 3, you can then banish this, play all units banished with this, ignoring their cost. So basically, you attach this to your units, they die, they get banished into a banish pile. Then, when you have enough of them banished, you kill the Zero Drive, and they all come back.
Interesting.
So it's a weird card. There's basically no deck that wants to play it.
No one plays that way.
And the funniest part of it is if you did do this and somebody plays that auction, if they steal this item from you and then they activate it, they get all of your units. It's not good if that happens. So it's a weird card.
It still doesn't sound like the kind of thing that you would play.
No. Or what were you saying? That it does? Or
It sounds like the kind of thing you would want to play.
it's a silly card, but like not in a good way. One of the problems with it is that it takes a long time to be good because it needs to keep banishing a bunch of your units to be good. And then it's just really risky because they could also just destroy the Z Drive with any card that removes gear, and then you lose all those banished units. It just is such like a high risk. It's very good.
I was gonna say, is the Sivir just at any point you spend?
Yeah.
The 2? Okay.
So if you manage to switcheroo on the enemy teams, on the other player's turn, it gets +2.
Sick.
So just a good card.
Okay.
But yeah, Zero Drive is
I
very
read the commons here again. No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. All right, second to last one.
Let's
This
go.
is the one. This next one is the one Kryar picked.
Yeah. They sure do not like to come out of there.
Me.
All right.
Disarming Rake.
Maybe French.
Or Caster. Armed Assailants. Master Bingwen. Bonds of Strength. Duran's Blade. Corrupt Enforcer. Blast Corps Cadet.
It's our first Blast Corps Cadet.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Simian Ancestor. Blood of Money. So no battlefield this time. We got a shiny Wind Singer.
Ooh, that's fun.
Kind of migrated off your screen. Sorry, folks.
Sounds pretty.
Kate of the Arch.
It's Kato.
And another Aurelia. This is purple.
Very
And
fun.
a Cauldron.
I like Purple Aurelia. Not the best. Green Aurelia is better.
Mm.
which is
cool.
Purple Royal is not bad. It's just green is way better. The Windsinger is very fun, getting a shiny one of those. And Kato the Arm is bad, but I love Kato the Arm. One of my favorite cards. He's not good.
One of those.
It's
Okay.
funny. We don't have his partner card yet, which is the lady in Kato the Arm.
Okay.
Her name is Shiraza. So it's Kato the Arm and Shiraza the Blade.
Okay.
Or the pair, but we got Kato first.
Alright. Neat.
We'll see what Shiraza does. They're usually meant to be played together. They were cards in Legends of Runeterra. That's where they were originally from. And
okay.
so they're getting ported over, obviously. And be very curious to see what the two of them do together. So they made them with complementary effects in that game.
Let's see what they do.
Yeah, I'll see. We are theoretically still looking for a second alternate art. There's always a chance we only hit one, but
Alright, we got Bubblebot, Sentinel Adept, Desert's Call, Treasure Hunter, Eminent Benefactor, Doran's Blade. So many Doran's items.
yeah,
Black Market Broker.
there are 3 Dorans.
Oh, okay, there's 3.
The blade, the shield, and the ring.
Okay. And then we got the Veiled Temple.
Early battlefields. Looks like.
Angle Shot. Temporal Portal.
I like that one.
Breakneck Mech.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this card at all
I know.
so far.
So expensive. Oh my god, it's fucking Ezreal.
Not that Ezreal. Not the wrong
The
Ezreal.
blue Ezreal. And Altar of Memories. And Soldier. With a... Yeah.
I'm beginning to think they don't.
I don't...
The gold token Sand Soldier combination, I really convinced Doran leaving the contents of his trunk drawer everywhere pretty much. But yeah, so send those off to the pit.
Pit.
It's on this page.
Draw one and put a card. Okay.
This is probably the least playable 3 players we've gotten.
Alright, Kryara.
Alright,
This is your pack. The one you picked.
let's go. The
Okay.
Kryara pack.
This had better come through. We need Transari.
I believe. Well, this is how I didn't ban you. We would never ban you.
I would if it was funny.
Okay. Maybe we would ban you, apparently.
Alright, Blood Rush. I'm actually nervous. Duran's Shields. Chemcat Task.
I agree, Simon.
Trans people can, must, and will win. Well, we've got our combined power of 3 here, so. Eco Drake Hounds. Loyal Pup. Honest Broker. Punch First. Strike Down. Cull. A Ravenbloom Conservatory.
Okay, so I believe Ox has a rare in the first slot,
Okay.
which is good.
It's a
bodes
shiny
well.
Under Titan. A Grandmaster at Arms.
Hey, there's
Hey.
a
Shiny
shiny
Blue Ezreal.
Let's go.
No Transari.
No Transari, but we did get the second alt art in the pack that Cryara picked, so
Very
that is
good.
actually going to be one of the other rarest cards in the box here. He gets to stay at the bottom.
Okay. Hang out.
Kaya, I appreciate you.
Yeah, but it was a good pack. You actually did pick basically one of the rarest cards. You picked a good pack. Send these off to the pile.
Zones. Seen that card before.
Under Titan. I have another Under Titan.
Mm.
Yeah, you did. You brought good luck and fortune.
So you're proud of me.
I am always proud of you, Kaya.
All right, and now true last pack. That was Ox's last pack magic. This is the overall last pack magic.
Oh, I don't have my hopes. Let's see.
I'm curious, at this point, is this better or worse than your first box? For the set?
So it's overall worse by the dint of like a single card. That red Kaisa
Really?
is back up to like $100 and something.
I mean, the first Spirit.
Oh, the first Spiritforged box? Ostensibly, so it's gotten more playable cards. It has slightly worse value. And the reason it has slightly worse value is actually what I have here. Let me go over here. I have actually brought it out for us.
Okay.
This card is from the first box I opened. And as you can maybe tell by the fact that it's in a top loader, this was an overnumber. Let's see if I can get it out of there. This thing has been hanging out separate from everyone else because I have actually opened one overnumber seal of strength. And this card is like $60. It's not one of the expensive overnumbers, but $60 for a card is pretty good. So this is theoretically the rarest card I've opened. It is of the same type and rarity that the Ari is.
Gotcha.
It's just one of the other ones. So this is actually, we'll put him, there's no way we're going to be able to put this thing that it's not going to blow out the light, but I do have it here. It is our best card we've opened. So in that regard, the box had an overnumber, so we're ahead on that other box.
Okay.
Yeah, charging Artemis's pack with the power of K.
All right, let's go, gay.
And the Hercules asks, any rare cards? We got some decent stuff. All the stuff we've got down here on the screen are the higher rarity cards.
All right, we got Void Drone,
Boy Drone.
Navori Scout, Roscoe Cub, Overzealous Fan, Royal Guard, Direwing, the Loyal Pup. That was a paper tree.
I like the art for Paper Tree.
It is fun.
Oh, that is cool. Vaguely gay.
Vaguely.
Sunstorm, Unsung Hero,
Oh,
Shiny Desert's Call.
Shiny Desert's Call is nice. I play that, so
You have Shiny Desert's Call for your deck.
need a Shiny Desert's Call.
Miss Aurelia Blade Dancer,
The Irelia.
and Jax.
Jax.
Body Rune.
Body Rune. Let's go. We love a shiny Desert's Call. Again, I like to get any of the shinies of the cards I actually play. They're just very nice. But yeah,
Okay,
so
cool.
what a fun time. We did not hit it big with our packs, but we got a lot of good playable stuff.
Artemis literally just wants the shiny.
Artemis got a shiny rune,
Yippee.
which gets really, really shiny sometimes. But yeah, so we got a lot of fun things here. I would have been very excited about opening the henge, except that I have 2 henges already. But I got through like the funniest system ever where one of the people at my game nights, I was like, I'm looking for the henge, and somebody was like, oh, Raymond has 2 henges.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, cool. And I went over to Raymond and I was like, hey, Raymond, I hear you have henges. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, do you want them? And I was like, yes. And he was like, really? And then I was like, yeah, what do you want for them? And he's like, I'll just give them to you.
I said, please take them
And then he
away.
gave me the 2 henges and he's like, but I don't think you should play them.
He had strong opinions.
He had
about
really
those
strong
henges.
opinions about the henges. So I'm happy to have another henge, but it is funny and a hilarious story, truly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we got just in our epics here, probably about 70-ish, 80-ish dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so we've probably actually recouped about the cost of the box with the combined of all of our other cards too.
Are the shiny ones worth anything?
Yeah. They run anywhere between, the cheapest ones will be like $6. The most expensive ones are like $25. And the only thing that matters at the moment is that color good? So the orange ones are the cheapest right now. The purple ones are the most expensive right now. And it is quite
The
funny.
purple one slap, though.
The purple one does slap. I like this one a lot,
I
though.
love
And
this
it
one.
looks really cool on camera. It's so shiny
It
that,
goes crazy.
yeah, I do think it actually looks quite nice. I do like all of the Alta runes, though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I can swap with you, Artemis. Come up here to the front again. I turn.
Oh, the stream is back.
Ooh, but I'm a little off. Okay, gonna scoot more to the center. All right, so let's
I literally cannot move any.
yeah, you're fine. So if we took, I'm not sure. So we'll do order from this guy. I'm just annoyed by putting, he's gonna end up near the center almost no matter what I do here. That's these cards. I want to say go in probably this roughly order. This one, I actually don't know how much this one is. These are probably the more expensive guys. I actually don't know about this one because he's an alt, which immediately makes him slightly more expensive. But he's not the alt version that everybody is looking for his. Everyone wants that purple guy. So he's an unknown quantity. I don't know what he's worth, but in this order is basically the value cards for sure, which is Spinning Axe is the most. This I'm not sure. We would have to try to look the alt Draven up. I don't think he's that expensive. I think I was surprised by how not expensive he is, but these two were our most valuable for sure. Again, these two are the God's least favorite guys. Quite funny. This one is good. The problem is there's just so many of them, and anyone can only play one. So these
Are there
two.
any that you're going to play?
So potentially here, the ones that I would play are going to be. I already have one of these, so I don't need another one. I actually think Aurelius might run 2 of that. I actually don't know on their lists. But these ones down here at the bottom, so I can actually make a Draven deck, which will require those 2. I want to make a Rek'Sai deck, which this was the one card I needed to get that together. And then the Lucian is just fun. I might mess around with the Lucian deck. You need more of these things. And yeah, so... But these, I'll actually make a Draven deck. Let's see if we can find our...
So what's up with Esbriel and Draven being down here without the borderless?
So those two are what's called... They're called Showcase Rarity. And so each box will have 2 alternate art cards. And so these 2 cards are the same card. Actually. It's just this is the common version of this card, and this is the alternate, like extra rare version of this card. And you can see in their little symbol, this has the regular rare symbol, but look at the one on the other card.
Nice. I like that symbol.
Yeah, and so this guy is much less common. People love to get this version of the cards if they're going to play them. They like to get this one, and then they'll replace these guys. But that's basically why these ones are down here, because these two are both that version of the card for them. They're technically the highest rarity cards we opened here, because if you look at my other one, you can see the same. They're of technically the same rarity type. The only reason these ones are called the over numbers is it's all called showcase rarity. But the over number is because if you look in the bottom corner and you actually look at the number, what card number that is.
Yeah.
And it's 231 out of 221. But yeah, so these ones are normally what I've been doing with these ones is I've been trading them to the collector people because these are kind of hard to find. And I'm like, you have playable thing I want. I have shiny rare thing you want. Would you like shiny rare thing? So that's what that's what I do with these. It's quite funny. And I've traded for a lot of good things that I play that way. But this one I will keep just so we can assemble a Draven deck, which is what I was looking for here. I'll probably play it with this Draven just because it's funny that they all came out of the same box together.
This Draven is the one actually.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go to these guys. So for any deck in Riftbound, you require your legend, which will be this card here, this Draven, Glorious Executioner. And then next to your legend, you play your champion unit. And these two start on field at the beginning of the game. You're allowed to use this power from your first turn, and you're allowed to play this unit whenever you can afford to play it. And then the third card that's played in all these decks is going to be your signature spell. In Draven's case, it's not a spell, it's a gear. But these go into your deck, and when you draw them out, you can play them.
Are you allowed to play a character without the signature spell?
Yes, you don't have to. So in like my Ari deck, for example, I don't play the Ari signature spell. It exists, but
Gotcha.
I don't play it. It's not key to any of your strategy. It's a perfectly fine card. But then there's some decks where like Draven wants to play as many spinning axes as he can get his hand on. His card is so good that he's just like, nah, it's the best thing I could be doing with myself. So it's just varying chance that your thing is the best thing you could be doing, or it's fine. But yeah, so we can use these three together in conjunction here to actually make this deck. And that's quite fun that we actually open them all from this box. Particularly, like I said, this Draven, the pretty alt-art Draven, you'd like to help me. Box, we're going to put those in sleeves.
I haven't said which one is my favorite of the shiny ones.
Oh, the shiny ones.
And I'm literally just going backward.
Then we'll be sleeving our other cards while Hawks is checking them out.
It's got to be either Zero Drive.
I really like the art for Zero Drive.
Ancient Henge is gorgeous. I love the blue. Or maybe Aurelia.
I like all of those, so I think you have good taste there. So when we put them in the sleeves, you see the open?
Yeah.
I load them that way.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's not the way Wendell on YouTube does it, so...
That's because it doesn't play. The reason that I load them that way, as opposed to the top way, is because then if you're going to play them, when you double sleeve, you take the other sleeve and you put it from the bottom, and the card is then protected from both sides from getting dust, which is occasionally a problem, as you can see, this is my old school classic Jinzo original Pharaoh's servant from back in the day. I have heard, Simon, that you have played Yu-Gi-Oh! In the past. And so I have my original Jinzo in a very nice case. But, and when I open him up here, when I maybe be able to show it, I don't think I will, because it's so hard to show off any of these cards on screen. But back in the day, I didn't really know how to sleeve anything, and I played, so you can actually see in different areas the old dirt that got into the cards. And it got into the top of the sleeve, and then it just got pressed down. Yeah, and so this guy's an original Pharaoh's servant from very, very long time ago, back in the day. This was the one I played with through all my childhood. I was a Jinzo player, much to the chagrin of many people. And so he's not in great shape because I actually played. Unfortunate for all the sealed collector gang. I am actually playing.
The Vexing Raven is learning so many things today.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. How can you possibly have a sealed card collection? Because you don't know what's in there until you open it.
Nope, but people do that. There are sealed collectors, and what they do is they simply buy these boxes, and they leave them in that plastic foil I took off at the very beginning, and then they just keep them. And then they put this box in a bigger plastic sealed box. I've seen the boxes for that, and they just seal these things away, and then they don't open them ever, and they just have it, and they're like, look at my sealed collection, and it's like, that's cool, I guess. I don't know what's in that 30-year-old box of Pokemon cards,
so
and no one will ever know. I don't know what they're doing with themselves. I do not know the mind of the sealed collector. And then maybe in the case of some of the old Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh sets, they then later, if they decide I need to sell these, sealed boxes of the OG sets of Pokemon and stuff, probably selling for $10,000, $20,000. And so you held a box for 30 years and now it's worth $20,000. What a nightmare. And then your house is just full of hundreds of these, I guess.
It would be very funny if we just shrink wrapped this again and you put it in a collection.
It would be funny. We're not going to do that, but it's funny.
Sealed empty box.
But yeah, my original Jinzo. Actually, Artemis, can you get the black binder? We can show what's going on there. But yeah, so yeah, as I see that Vexing Raven. So the thing with today, I learned just single sleeving isn't enough. Yeah, so you run into some problems. Like I said, normally when you single sleeve, you usually put this open part towards the top. And what happens is if dust comes down, it'll go into the sleeve and it'll get pressed between the sleeve and the card. And then as you're just regularly playing, you're pushing them down together, and you'll slowly compact that dust onto the actual card. And then it becomes effectively bonded there, impossible to get rid of. So if you can kind of see it on this one, Ox, you can see there are two dust spots right there and there.
Ancient skin is embedded on that Jinzo.
Brown part there too.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And those are just in there forever. They will not come off this thing. And so this was not really a thing. Maybe people did know this when I was young, and I didn't know this because I was a 10-year-old kid playing a card game, that you would double sleeve and all this stuff of how to protect things properly in the long run. But I was a kid playing on the lunch tables and blah, blah, blah. None of my cards are in good shape anyway, because they all have some degree of bend or damage to them. But yeah, so Vexing Raven. So generally, they generally, now the kind of thing you do is, so you buy what are called perfect fit inner sleeves, and these are usually cheaper, and then you buy your regular, more expensive outer sleeves. But yeah, so double sleeving is a little in the sense that these perfect fit inners that I buy. It's a particular brand that I've been buying because I like them the most, and they run roughly $5 for a pack of 100 inner sleeves. So it just adds like a $5 cost to every deck of cards I've been playing, but it just helps keep them in a nice condition. So that's what we've been up to over here. But yeah. And yeah, no, I agree though, Simon. Fond memories. I would not trade keeping the perfect Jinzo for all the fun I had playing with this Jinzo with all my friends and everything. That's why he's in this nice little case now. It's just because I like to remember. That's a very meaningful card for me. And
Are you about to get a sponsorship?
we're not going to get a sponsorship, but I believe the brand was KMC. Let me look really quick. I can check this for you, Raven, because I want to say it's KMC. The two inner brands that I see recommended the most are the one I got, which let me looking around. So the two I see recommended the most for these are the Dragon Shield Perfect Fit Inners, which are running you about, I was looking at eBay right now and I see them for $9.29 for the 100. And then, like I said, the ones that I've been getting, find it. All right, yeah, so they were KMC Perfect Fit sleeves, and I like those a lot. They are about, here are the two that I see are $7, so they're a little bit cheaper. But I haven't really loved the Dragon Sleeve or the Dragon Shield brand things as much. I know they're really popular and people really swear by them, but Artemis saw this stuff when I did the deck with the dragons. Yeah. They just want to slide off of each other, and I was like, no, I need you all to stay in a big stack. And no, so I only double sleeve the cards in the decks that I play, actually. These are going to sit single, just hanging out in my collection, and then, but I sleeve them as if I was going to play them. But yeah, they're going to hang out ready to go. Whee! Big pile. And yeah, let's go back really quick. Yeah, he was by your side for years. I think it's sweet. A friend forever. Yeah, it's my favorite card. And actually, like I said, I brought out this, which we can look at. I have this black binder, smaller compared to my one for Riftbound, but it actually just has all my old original Yu-Gi-Oh cards in it. So these are all my 4 original Legend of Blue Eyes set cards that I still have. The Forbidden Pot of Greed. And then, yeah, so I do single sleeve for storage, and then I add... No, so they're actually single sleeved in the inner, and then I put them into decks when I do. So I only really sleeve things that are really, I think are going to be playable or are the higher rarity. But yeah, so I do have those. These are my original starter deck Yugi and Kaiba cards that I have somehow survived. I don't know why I still have Lord of D and Flute of Summoning Dragon, but they made it somehow. My Dark Magician, my Card Destruction. But yeah, so I've organized everything by the years that they came out and then their set number. So like I have a, what's it called? A Metal Raiders Change of Heart still. Which if this were in good condition, this would be worth good money. But again, I played with all these cards. I have this guy, which is kind of a weird guy. I've talked about him a little bit before, but I have one of the weird faded print Karibos, which you can see he is supposed to be the same color as his dark elf, but look how weird colored he is. I didn't know that this was like a common, not a common misprint, but a misprint that was actually worth more money. I just thought it was a weird Karibo I had. But yeah, so I have my OGs. But the only oddball card I've thrown in here is I actually got this very cool Rush Duel Jinzo card to go alongside my other one. And he's a very fun guy. Not like that Imperial Order. That's a no fun guy. But I got him. And then I have my comedy. These are some of the weird cards I have. This, I have a McDonald's pack Goddess of Whim, which was from the little boosters that they gave in McDonald's back in the day. Is she worth much? I don't think so. But is she an incredibly funny card that they had to errata later because they were like, the way we wrote that, she's basically says, flip a coin. If you call it correctly, double my attack power. And they meant to say, do that once per turn. They didn't write that on the card, so you could keep flipping coins until you got to the attack number you wanted, or wasted 30 minutes of your opponent's time, whatever you decided to do with that. And it was very unhinged. They had to change that. They were like, no, stop flipping coins.
When you were in middle school, I was like 8, so...
Yeah, so trapping your opponents in the nightmare prison dimension. Yeah, that's the dimension where we resolve Fiber Jar, which they also banned, not because it was good, but because it took too long to resolve. And they were like, no, ban it instead. We can't have them resolving Fiber Jar at every event. Stop them from doing that.
Banned.
So they banned him. We'll actually go ahead and we'll switch to the desk. Nope, that's worse because we're all not in it anymore. I forgot that the camera here is set up to be wider. But yeah, Vexing Raven. I have a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards in a mix of throw in random set boxes and unsleeved in binders. Gotcha. Yeah, so we have basically, like I said, I've sleeved all the higher rarity stuff. I will go through this pile of other rares and I'll pull out anything that's like the really playable rares. And then I'll sleeve these because they are cards, or cards that some of these are playable, but I have more of them already. So I'll pull out the things that I think are interesting and people might want or could have good trade value. And I might sleeve those cards as well. Ooh, the Shiny Ruin Runners, definitely. Somebody gonna want that.
Yeah.
You might want that, Artemis, just because you actually play the Ruin Runner. But so I'll pull out the things that are like the most playable or things I think people will actually want. And then I'll generally sleeve those cards as well. Shiny Detonate, actually. And then so these ones this is a pretty good stack of them. So these I will go through and I'll decide what I'm going to sleeve because it's either possibly going to be played or a thing that I think I can trade for somebody else will want this card. So I'll go through those. And then the rest of them will just get correctly sorted into one of my 2 boxes. I have a box of cards that are the playable ones that I keep a set of, and then all the rares go in that box. And then I have another box for the bulk cards where I sort everything else. And then those are the ones that I'm like, open the bulk box. If you need a card from here, take it. It's your card. Why not?
Just have it.
Yeah, because those are the ones that are just like, we got like 3 of these guys. Actually, no, some of them are like, we got 10 of this guy. You can have that guy. Yeah, the Jinzo Twinzos. I have a box of Yugi cards in my closet on the ground, which is probably very cringe, but I got them back when I was in middle school, which is like forever ago. Ox can confirm. Gotcha. Okay, I did see you respond to that message. The age, not the box. Yeah, trapping your opponent in the nightmare prison dimensions. As you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players love to trap their opponent in the nightmare prison dimension. Simply don't play the game while I play the game.
How dare you?
How dare you? You took a turn? You did an action? No, I play Maxi again. But yeah. Well, it sounds like it should be in an unset in Magic the Gathering. Bulk box people are the best kind of people. Yeah, so that's why I had a lot of help when the first set came out. It was really hard to get cards, and I had a lot of people help me out with getting cards that I needed to play the game. And so I really like to pass that forward and just anything that's not so I basically get a play set of everything that I can, which is basically like I find 3 of each, I collect the 3 because that's the most we can actually play in one deck, then I throw everything else in the bulk collection, and basically just like I don't need more than 3 of each thing in the grand scheme of the day, which is why we won't be doing more box opening here on this stream for this set. We will try to get 1 box for each set, and so the next set comes out in like May. We'll be back in May with a new box of the next thing.
What if they had a legend that like do anything special? Except they don't let you have 4 of one card.
It'd be really interesting. Some decks would really like that. So what's going on with cards mostly? The reason that most decks want to play 3 of the thing that they think is the most important thing that they do because it increases consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And so modern card game philosophy is you run the most 3 ofs, or in Magic I think it's 4, but you want to hit max copies so that you can just always have the best chance of drawing the cards you want to be drawing. Mm-hmm. And that's by having the most of them. So a deck that was allowed to play 4 ofs instead of 3s would just be ever so slightly more consistent, and people would definitely do that if they could. But yeah, handsome artist brother, clever gamer sister. How does a family have so many cool people in it? We got the cool part. Our family's 50-50 on cool, and we got the cool, so took all the good cool. Yeah. Having nightmares of the Yada lock decks. Yeah, I stopped playing right when Chaos Emperor Dragon came out. So I know the nightmare, Simon. I know what horrors that unleashed. The first of the most, like, disgusting... It's not an OTK, but one of the worst ways to lose the game, which in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ox was this card called Yada Garasu.
Okay.
And Yada basically said, if I deal damage to your opponent, skip their next draw phase. So there was a card called Chaos Emperor Dragon who had an ability that said, destroy every card on the field and both players discard all their cards. So it was a single card that got rid of everything on the board and got rid of everything in the hand. So you would play this other card called Witch of the Black Forest or Sangan. You'd have those on the field. Then you would play your Chaos Emperor Dragon. You would resolve Chaos Emperor Dragon's effect. Destroy everything in the hand. The Witch of the Black Forest would also get destroyed. It would get sent to the graveyard. Which had a search effect that said, when I'm sent to the graveyard, select a monster in your deck that has less than, I want to say, 1,500 defense, put it in your hand. So now both players have no hands. You draw 1 card, and it's the Yada Garasu. Then you play the Yada. You attack your opponent for 200 damage, which in a game where you have 8,000 total health, you take 200. It's not a lot, but it now says skip your opponent's next draw phase. They have no cards in hand.
If they have no cards down, what are you doing damage to?
Them directly. So in Yu-Gi-Oh, the objective of the game is to get rid of all your opponent's monsters and attack them directly, and that's how you
Gotcha.
do damage to their overall health.
Okay.
Life point.
Yeah, the life points. And so basically you will have removed every card from their hand and then hit them with a little 200 damage that says skip your next draw phase. And so then it goes to their turn and they can't do anything. Then it comes back to your turn. You hit them for 200 again. And then you just kill them that way. You add as many more turns as it took to kill them by just inflicting tiny amounts of damage. You did it, and they would never draw another card.
Did they do something to prevent that?
They banned that.
Which one did they ban?
They banned both of them. They banned Yada, and they banned Chaos Emperor.
Get out of here.
Actually, Yu-Gi-Oh! Never had a banned card before Chaos Emperor Dragon. He was the first. We had a limited and a restricted list. They had never created a ban list. And after Chaos Emperor Dragon, they created the ban list. And they banned those guys because they were like, oh, that was a mistake. We made a bad thing.
Actually, that sucked.
Yeah. Absolutely disgusting strategy. Imagine if this happened in the anime.
One guy wailing on the other kid.
Yeah.
Life.
Just one guy getting pecked by a little bird again and again. They had to send that bird to Turbo Hell. They did. They sent the bird to Turbo Hell. And at the same time, they grabbed a few other guys. I don't know if you're familiar, Simon, with Magical Scientist, but I believe they also sent Magical Scientist to Turbo Hell at the same time as that bird. They were like, this guy is bad, and we should not have printed him either. And they got tired of the Magical Scientist FTK, which was... So there's, in Yu-Gi-Oh, there are two terms, OTK and FTK. And OTK is a one-turn kill, and FTK is a first-turn kill. And so, in the first turn of the game, if you opened a specific set of cards in your hand, you could kill your opponent before they ever got to play a single card. And yeah, so Simon says, I know a Magical Scientist. That's very understandable. Yeah, I think they got rid of Magical Scientist. I think they also got rid of Cyberstein at the same time, where they were just like, no, we can't let Cyberstein ever come back.
And then Pot of Greed.
I thought Greed might have actually gone away in that ban.
Okay.
I think he went really early because they just decided, okay, Pot of Greed's kind of bad because if everyone's playing a 40-card deck, what's actually happening is everybody's playing a 39-card deck because they are 100% of them playing Pot of Greed. There's no reason to not play Pot of Greed. And they decided as a philosophy that they didn't want every deck to be like at least the same 20 to 25 cards. And so they wanted to ban a lot of what are called the power. It was always a number, the power 7, the power whatever the things were that they were like, these are 100% guaranteed to be in every deck. We don't really want that because it's like homogenizes the game. Oh, and yeah, Vexing Raven, Pot of Greed has been banned for like 20 years. He was basically only allowed in those original Yugi Kaiba days. But they nuked that thing. They were like, get it out of here. And they've printed terrible, terrible Pot of Greed replacements ever since. And then every one of those things gets played because everyone is like, 2 cards, but I have to give up my mother and father and sacrifice my firstborn. I'll play that card.
I'm okay with that.
I'm
trade.
okay with that trade. And people keep playing every Pot of Greed replacement they ever make. A bunch of them have to get rotated out or banned or limited. But they keep making them. And people keep playing them. Drawing 2 cards is just so
Oh my God,
amazing in
cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are like sitting like other games. Yeah, because Vexing Raven card draw is valuable in MTG, but it sounds like it's even more valuable in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, the problem is that for every 10 cards in Magic the Gathering that draw you a card, there's 1 card in Yu-Gi-Oh! That does it. So the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are just sitting there, and anytime they see draw card printed on that thing, they're like, oh, let's go! We can draw a card! That's amazing! But Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't print card draw. on like anything anymore. They're just like, no,
you get what you get.
get what you get. Sucks to suck. Instead, what Yu-Gi-Oh! Prints is 20 bajillion cards that I'll say when you play me or when you send me to the graveyard or something. Search for your deck and add one X card to your hand.
Okay.
So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has become a game where you never draw any cards, but you're adding like 20 to hand in one turn.
You can search.
You can
If you can search your deck, then you can memorize the order, right?
No, because you have to shuffle it every time you search through it. Every single card that makes you search through your deck, you then have to shuffle the deck. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now a game of shuffling. Yeah, so Vexing Raven. No, don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Then, because you're just going to be shuffling that deck again and again and again every time. In one turn, you might shuffle your deck like 10 to 15 times because you'll have that many cards to say search and find one thing. You'll find that thing, then you shuffle it. Then you play another one that says search and find another thing. You do it again.
So bad at shuffling my deck. It takes me like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that's nice about Riftbound. Riftbound, you shuffle the deck one time at the beginning, you never have to shuffle that deck again. It's just done. Congratulations, you did it.
Yay.
I'm dying.
It's so you need to get going.
I don't know, like, I'm just dying.
Gotcha. Well, at the very least, we're actually going to take a break right now. And yeah, as you said, Simon, several paragraphs of errata. There's so many erratas. I still have the OG Imperial Order before they errata that guy. And then they unbanned it one time and they were like, oh, it's still broken. Ban it again. One of the cards that came back, they were playable for one set and they were like, no, actually, back to the pit with you. And we're never going to unban Imperial Order again. They've learned that lesson, hopefully. But we're actually going to take a quick break here to get water, do things, get up and stretch. So,
Anyone who's here from my Discord, thank you for showing up. Consider following Eve because she's a good friend. We'll be back in a few minutes.
yeah, thank you all for being here. It was lovely to have you all. Like I said, go ahead, get up, take a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever. We're going to play some ads, but you don't need to stay to watch them. So, BRB, everybody. other than that
Eve, do you want to say what you just said?
oh my god, it's Alyssa?
Oh my god, it's Alyssa.
Oh my god, it's Alyssa. Hello, Alyssa. I'm not on screen. This is very centered right now. And I'm not. Hello, hi. Sorry about that. We were on our bit of a break. We've been sitting here for about, I want to say, an hour 45-ish. Returned from playing Peak. Ooh, how was Peak? I've never tried it.
I assume it's one of those games like, because Alyssa told me about it earlier. I assume it's one of those games like getting over it.
Kind of. But it's a co-op one.
Oof, Alyssa.
Actively made me stress sweat. Holy, I only like it with friends. Were you playing with randoms? And it made you stress sweat? Or were you playing with friends and it still made you stress sweat? Because I understand either way.
We're done opening cards, but I need you to see how many we opened.
Yeah, Ox will manipulate the pile. Did you cook Bing
These are
Bong?
old, right?
Yeah, those are
Okay.
I was playing with friends, but the map we got was rough. Okay, but did you cook Bing Bong? The real question. Like Artemis, what the fuck? I was not in charge of Bing Bong. Graham was. Anyway, Ox has pulled out all the cards we opened today. Look at this big stack. It is quite stack. Oh god. These are all just from the box from today.
The box.
The box in question. Yeah, it is not a small amount of cards that you get out of one booster box.
Oh, let's look. This one.
Oh god, we're shoveling cards. Good luck with trying to get that to focus. Do you want me to
It's
hold
green.
the camera?
We love it.
It's a very nice card. Let's see if I can.
I don't know how this is set up to like.
See if I can get some decent zero drive visual.
Landscape
The
one.
card itself is well.
Is this one?
Inch. Like Ancient Henge. It's a fun card.
Oh, we could show.
We have a bunch of battlefields. Those are all in landscape.
Oh, you mean landscape orientation.
I don't know if did you mean landscape orientation, Alyssa, or did you mean
There's this one.
a landscape?
It's both.
This one is both, but we're not actually sure what you meant when you said a landscape one. Okay, these are all the landscape orientation.
A tree. Okay.
Could have been the paper tree.
Oh, I love the paper tree. Where's that?
It's in the stack you're holding.
Okay.
You just gotta find a paper tree.
Oh, it's a gay paper tree.
It is. I have a shiny paper tree in my other box.
There we go. That's pretty good.
Okay. I saw a tree, but I liked the rockfall one. It was kind of pinky. Was this the tree that you saw, Alyssa? It's actually like kind of origami leaves and tree stuff. I like paper tree.
I do like this one. Yeah.
So we have opened a decent chunk of runes, but we didn't get 6 of anything, so conceptually you can't play anything from this box. Runes are rare, as it would turn out.
Yeah, but they also release packs that are just runes to help you.
Yeah, now they do. So
Everyone did struggle with runes.
for the first set, it was bad the first set. Because no one could get enough runes for like anything.
And like new dreams.
It was quite tragic. So we only opened 2 gold tokens.
God, 2 gold.
The golds are rare and valuable. Oh, we did get another shiny battlefield.
Yeah.
So our shiny battlefields we opened were Power Nexus and Rockfall Path.
Power Nexus is so
Ooh,
funny. It makes it stuff like if you have it
shiny.
pay to win.
I like the Power Nexus. It's nice blue.
Yeah, it's a fun card. Again, Power Nexus just says when you hold here, you may pay 4 recycle cost to score 1 point. So if you get to 7, you can just pay 4 to win. It's quite a funny card. Basically, nobody plays it. Because 4 recycle is a deranged cost.
For the end, if you're planning to use it.
Yeah, basically, it's the thing you're trying to win with if you do play that card, because it's funny. Or you play a deck with Henge, and with Henge, you could pay that whenever you want to,
It's out there.
because you don't have to recycle the runes. So we got 2 mech tokens, 3 sand soldier tokens, and 2 gold. And gold is the most common one you actually want to play. And we only got 2 of them.
You say you wanted the sand ones with on the
I would love to get a sand soldier with gold on the back, but you got all buff
I'm not
on the
convinced
back.
it's real.
I don't think that's real. I do have some that are mech with gold on the
I
back.
saw.
And those all came in the Rumble deck,
Oh, okay.
which is funny. And I'm like, ooh,
I
what
assume
weird.
those are the ones you're using for that.
I guess so. It would be nice if they printed them for everyone
I
else.
was gonna say there are not a lot of generating sand guys and gold.
I
feel like that's-
guess not. But yeah, Alyssa, we had a fun time though. We've opened some fun cards. I will try to make decks with them. Very exciting. I don't know what we'll ever do with the Zero Drive, unfortunately. What a weird card. But this guy is just so shiny. Oh god. There we go. Actually see him. But like if I start to tilt it vaguely towards the light, it's just like, oh god, it's so bright. But yeah, so very fun. We'll have to, Artemis and I will be sorting cards later. We'll have a lot of cards to sort now.
He checks notes, but visually.
Yeah, it's a flashbang card, Simon. And yeah, makes noise, but visually. Yeah, I organize all my cards by color and cost. So first I'll go through and I'll sort them all into the 6 colors, and then I'll go through each color individually and order them by cost. And then I'll go to the playable collection box, and I'll look and I'll have, do I have 3 of all of these? Okay, if I don't have 3, I'll put them in there. And then if I do have 3, I'll put the extras into the bulk box. And that's kind of the way that I sort them all. And then, like I said, the bulk box I just take and I give those away. If anybody needs anything from the bulk box, take it. You can have it.
All right. This is the time. This is the part of the show when Eve plays League. So tonight I'm going to play your regularly scheduled League match.
It's very exciting. We will have
Despite the
to.
fact I'm not on camera.
Yeah. We're gonna switch to League of Legends. I've put us on the desktop, so I don't know if you can find the little bar that goes here. I want to say it's leaning against the front of the computer. Yeah, little wrist guy. I threw it down there, so we're not gonna need that for now. But yeah, I don't remember. I want to say you go. Okay, we're gonna click the League of Legends button. It's right here. Let's see how long it takes when we click the League of Legends button for League
Do
of
you want to
Legends
change your category?
to actually open. Yeah, and we will. So I click the button. I'm gonna go over here. You think you could start typing League of Legends? Oh my god.
I can't believe it. I'm going to play League of Legends.
Oh my god. Crazy. We've managed to change categories and League of Legends is still not launched. I can hear the computer thinking about it.
Yeah, it definitely has spun up.
It's pondering the orb. Oh, there it goes. League of Legends. Sorry for this jank camera at this particular moment, everybody.
I'm definitely gonna try to watch this.
Really? Okay.
I'm not actually gonna try to play with the West, but I'm probably gonna
Gotcha.
do it.
All right, so we are on League. Let's go to the League scene, and then we will probably scoot our chairs so that Artemis and I are cleanly off the camera. Fox, however, if you would like to adjust the camera settings, I'm not. So, however, whatever you need to do, even if you need to go into the settings and would you like to just take this chair? I'll see if I can figure out a way to.
I think you can probably sit over here.
Yeah. Figuring it out, friends. Yet again. Camera struggles.
Ox never played League of Legends.
Wink.
I do, however, love his music. I went and I found it on the League of Legends wiki, and I gave it like proper ID3 tags so that I could put it in my like collection of music.
Yeah. Lego Legends. I like to go with League of Lesbians.
Well, it's what the camera frame is at the moment. Okay.
This is serving 3 kids in front of the family PC energy, which I'm here for. Yeah.
That's what Alyssa is here for.
Eox, why did mom say you can use the computer?
That's wrong to do that in front of a spot screen.
Yeah, so you will go click on that play button in the top left-hand corner.
Simon says it's called League of Lesbians because 90% of the top players are lesbians, apparently. I doubt that, but... Okay, top right, is it?
Top left.
Top left.
Play.
Right.
So,
We're off to a good start.
play.
Do I need to put the headphones on? Is that important?
Not really.
Okay.
You can if you want to.
I didn't know if there's like directional audio that I needed or anything.
Not really.
Okay.
I usually just do it because I don't want to be playing sound out of my speaker.
Yes, Vex, I'm going to play League of Legends. It's going to be
Yeah.
interesting.
So what I was going to say is click on the training button.
Okay.
It's up by the top there where it says PvP Co-op versus AI training, top left under the play.
Right.
Click training, go to practice tool,
Okay.
hit confirm. Then from here, you should just have to hit start game. Now,
I guess if I go here.
all these seconds to pick a character.
Okay, well, I definitely want to play.
Maybe we should have done this part first.
They're League of Legends champion where they're just like me.
For real, for real. Bex says Draven time.
We're not doing Raven.
And Vexing Raven, that's a terrible idea.
Jacob.
No, Vexing Raven says you should just dive right into randoms. Don't be scared. Nobody ever gets flamed for being bad. That's a terrible idea.
As you know, League of Legends is renowned for its
Um,
positive attitudes.
I guess I'll just play Ari.
Hikari, nice at the top there. So now, before you hit lock in, click on the new page, the new rune page. Go to the one that says Sona Offense. And then now hit lock in. Problem is, as soon as you hit lock in, the timer goes really down really fast. Because you don't have a lot of time. You want to pick those beforehand.
Trans-ish Ari. We'll take it.
And yeah, so what we're going to do in the practice tool is really just learn the controls in a non-game environment really quick.
Okay.
I love how we can see it on this.
Yeah. So now Ox is going to have... This is what a problem I encounter all the time.
Okay.
This is why you guys see me messing around with this. Problem is now that's going to be on the stream.
Oh boy.
So this is a problem. I deal with this all the time. So you're going to have to Alt-Tab again.
Welcome to
This is how I crashed my computer that one day. So now you want to just minimize this guy. There we go. League of Legends, not a great client. And yes, Simon, League of Legends, renowned for a positive. So now click into the bottom. So you can click anywhere on the mini map, and that's where your camera will go.
Okay.
So you're in the bottom left-hand corner right now.
I see.
And so this guy is the shopkeeper. You click on that, and then you buy an item. In this case, buy the ring in the center, Doran's ring.
We opened that earlier.
Yeah, we did open some of those. You buy that.
Wow, it's so cool. They put that card in the.
Yeah, and then you can close this shop. And then you go down to the bottom. You see those are all your abilities. The little arrows mean you can level them up. And so you want to level that first one. You'll only have 1 point at level 1.
Okay.
And then you click on the screen to move around. Right click.
Oh, I was listening to the left click. Oh god, this is so weird.
Yeah. So if you would like, you can go into the settings really quick. So you hit escape. Go to camera. And then click, let's see, go to free camera there, click on that, and click to lock. Now try moving around.
Oh, that's so much better.
Now it'll follow you.
Is there a reason to play free camera?
Yes, because in free camera, what happens is you could say you want to look at what your teammates are doing. You can just click on them and look at them, and the camera's not attached to you. So it just helps you kind of keep an eye out on things.
Well, I seem to have destroyed a bot.
Yeah, those are all the little minions. Those are the guys we farm for gold.
Well, I don't know why I'm still moving, because I don't want to be moving. But
Yeah, so you'll probably want to run a little farther back away. Basically, that circle range is the range that the tower can attack.
I see.
So you mostly want to be outside of that.
I don't know how to control what I'm doing because I seem to just be doing things.
Yeah, so that's your auto attack. You'll
Okay.
basically just attack things that are in range.
But I'm clicking on these guys and it's not attacking them.
You right click on them.
Do I ever use the left click? Oh, I don't like that.
So try left clicking on that guy. Is it left? Oh, it's left click. So it's
Okay.
right click to move, left to attack a thing.
That's what I thought, but it's not controlling which I attack.
Let me try. Because you should be able to. Like, say I want to attack this thing. Yeah.
I can keep clicking on it and then it attacks a different thing.
So basically, anytime you right click on it, you'll now keep attacking it until it dies. Say I want to kill this guy. Sit here and I keep attacking him. Then I want to kill that guy. So I just right click on a thing one time. But you'll keep attacking it until it dies.
Okay.
So you kind of understand.
Okay, but I guess I can't, reading chat for a second. But, we can't let Alyssa be the second most based. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna, click these guys. But,
Yeah, I also, what did I miss? Why is Alyssa?
So, Vexing Raven agreed with Vex Ellen that I should play Shaco,
Okay.
and Vex was like, how do you keep being the second most based person in this chat? And Vexing Raven was like, well, we can't let Alyssa, because it's just not doing it. It's not doing it. I don't understand. I'm left clicking, but it's not doing
No,
it.
left click doesn't do anything in this game. It's only right
You said
click.
left click on the
No, I told you it was right click.
And then you said left click.
And then you said it wasn't doing anything. I said try left click.
Okay.
But it's right. Right click is the only click that does anything in this game.
That's weird and I don't like it.
You might be able to rebind that, but it's by default.
Okay.
So now you hit
So-
the tower. Ooh, big damage. Now you run away from the tower because your minions are about to die. And now, so try pressing any of your QEW abilities. They will all fire in the direction your mouse is hovering.
Okay, makes sense. So I can't use Q again for a second.
No. But you can level it up some more. But yeah, just try all your different abilities, see how you
Okay.
like what they do.
Okay.
So your Q is a directional little orb. Your W is a 3 little fires that appear near you and then they'll attack the closest things.
Okay.
And your Your E, I want to say, is the charm, which is you throw a little heart. Anything that you hit will walk towards you
Okay.
and not be able to do anything else.
Which doesn't really help me in this case, but
No, but it's good against players and bots, basically.
I do seem to be ranged attack.
Yeah, Ari's a ranged champion, so you don't quite have to get super close to anything.
Which I do tend to like better.
Yeah, watch out though.
Oh, why is it red?
That's when the tower is. You're in the circle and the tower is going to shoot you.
I don't feel like I ever see the towers be red on your stream.
Yeah,
Okay, so if I do...
so it's in, this is only in the practice tool. It's just teaching you the range of the
I
tower.
see.
Basically, why you never see that on mine is because once I'm in a real game, I don't need to see that circle. I just know what the attack range of the tower is. And
Okay,
then,
so abilities never damage towers, right?
no, the tower's about to start shooting you.
Alright. Well, I sure don't have any...
Yeah, you should get out here. These are going to kill you.
Oh, okay.
So now we will go back to the shop. You click into the bottom left corner of the mini map to go back. You'll want to click on, click at the top tab you see recommended. Click on that. That'll make it easier. And then just buy the first item. Click on that guy. It'll show you the different pieces. So you can right click on that little blue book icon above that one. Right click on that. Right click just automatically buys it without having to go deeper into the menus.
Okay.
So now you can close this menu, run back out to where you were, because you went down mid lane. Whee. Yeah, and sorry, friends over there, I can't quite look across and I'm trying to help.
Vex agrees with me that left click should be the default.
Oh, gotcha. I think it's just an RTS thing. I think this is why it's right click, is
So not
because
Q.
the game came from an RTS.
It doesn't seem to do much, but I can level it up. Okay.
Yeah. So the next time you can level something up, you'll want to try to level your ultimate. The tower's going to start shooting at you. Basically, as soon as all your minions die, the tower shoots you next. And in this situation, you want to run back towards your minions so that the minions aren't shooting you, they're shooting each other.
Let's see if I can do this.
Yeah.
I don't know what like the thing to the left of my Q is.
Which thing?
Well, I have my abilities, and then I have something to the left of the Q.
That is your passive ability.
So that's just what happens if I range attack, or
No, so in your case, the Q, your passive is when you last hit 9
okay. So I have
things.
minions now, so I can attack the tower.
Yes. When you kill and see how the last minions are dying that are in the circle, it's about to start shooting you again. That's how you know.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now we go to the shop again.
Okay, so Vex thinks that it should be left click, but Vexing Ravens has a standard for RTSs, and
Yeah, that's why. This is a weird RTS spin-off.
okay. You complete another scrap of
Supreme Commander. I remember Supreme
Did
Commander.
I buy anything sort of? Like
So
I said, I buy one of
you
these.
buy one of those.
Okay.
Run back out again. I didn't play Supreme Commander Vexing Raven, but I played Command and Conquer Red Alert 2 and Age of Empires 2. Those were the RTS games of my youth. They preceded Supreme Commander, I want to say, by a decent chunk of years. But I played a little bit of StarCraft. I did play StarCraft 2 when it came out. So you'll want to level that 4th ability now.
The R?
Yeah, the R, because that's your ultimate.
Oh, cool. I reached level 6 somehow.
Yeah. So if you
Cool.
are,
Now I have the minions and I can go attack the tower.
basically, you're just trying to clear these minions out
Oh,
and watch out for
there
the
you go.
getting in range. Because if you can see, the tower's
Right.
So mostly you just kind of use your abilities into the minions to clear the waves. Your Q is your most, like, you run up to wave, you cast Q. It's your best farming ability.
I don't know how fast I can attack. Okay, let's...
Now you'll want to start running away.
I guess I don't know what W is.
W is the three. Oh god, that's your ultimate.
Okay, well, that didn't do anything. So
Your ultimate's basically, and you get to cast it multiple times, so you can actually do it again. But just you'll always dash towards the direction of your cursor.
okay,
So it's both your ability that lets you chase people and your ability that lets you run away from things.
gotcha.
But it has a long cooldown, so you basically only want to use it when it's really important. Go ahead and press, I want to say it's F,
Okay,
which is just a little heal. You actually have heal right now.
okay. I'm gonna go with.
It follows the cursor. Your cursor must have momentarily been behind your character.
Okay.
It'll just go the direction it was on cast.
I wander, but I'm not lost.
Yeah, basically you just want to learn to be hitting the tower whenever you can, but then knowing, like, as soon as it's going to turn to you, then you back away. You have, like, a brief window of, like, a second or two here to hit it and then run away.
Let's see.
Quick as a fox.
There we go.
Yeah, so see, your Q is your best ability for dealing with minions. And so it's the one you want to level first. So anytime you can take the Q... Actually, anytime you can take your ultimate, you take the ultimate first, but the Q is the other thing you're trying to max out first. Here, run away now.
Live with no regrets.
Yes.
Light on my feet.
Pull up here. Do whenever you get a chance. Hey, it's that music in the background.
You're my prey now.
This time you should be able to do good damage. The cannon takes a lot of shots to die. That's usually your best chance to hit the tower. Cannon minion makes it. Yeah, did it. You destroyed the tower. Now you can try, once you kill these minions off, then try hitting B.
Okay.
So hit B. This is the recall. So this will take you back to base. Currently we've been recalling by getting shot by the tower and dying. But going back to base, it heals you and it lets you buy items. So now you can actually complete your item. And then the next thing you'll want to buy is some kind of boots. So in this case you would buy sorcerer shoes.
Generally good.
Generally good. So you have a little brown bag component. Everybody calls them brown bags.
Don't live an eternity.
Fortunately, you could not buy your Chanel boots.
I am. That's what happening in chat that I'm not reading.
Yes, I still occasionally play Supreme Commander. I played Command & Conquer 3, but for whatever reason, its multiplayer lobbies absolutely did not agree with my router at the time, and I could barely play online. Played a boatload of Star Wars Empires at War, though. That's cool, though. I didn't play any of Star Wars Empire at War. I do remember it. I played one game of, I think it was called Terraforming Mars, against a friend that absolutely stumped me. That might have been a 4X rather than RTS, I can't really remember. Gotcha, okay, the only 4X I played Dex was Sins of a Solar Empire.
I should have left home years ago.
I think I just did it. Because I like used my Q to destroy the minions, and then I kept firing at the tower.
Yeah, it's basically what you want to do.
And it's convenient that they all come in a line, so I can just
Yeah, so you didn't do them like that. Socks acquired. The Chanel boots. And oh, Vexing Raven. Ooh, I loved Sins of a Solar Empire. I did too. It was a lot of fun. One of the only 4X games I played, as opposed to real-time strategies. I also loved that Sins of a Solar Empire, so I actually had the DVD, PC DVD copy of it, and it allowed you to install it as many times as you wanted. So I had LAN parties with friends where I'd install Sins of a Solar Empire on like 4 computers and we'd all play together, and it was really cool that they let you do that, honestly.
That's fun. I'm not hip with the gamer. You're like RTS and 4X.
Oh.
Like, ooh, cool. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I understand, Artemis. RTX is real-time strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually know why they call them 4Xs, though.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't know what that's about. Vex says, is Sins of a Solar Empire good? I really like some parts of Stellaris, but hate other parts. Been thinking of picking up something similar. I think it's good, Vex. If you ever want to try it, I think I still have that Sins of a Solar Empire disc somewhere.
It's out there.
It's out there.
Okay,
I
feel
can find it. We can play it.
Recall. So, this.
Oh.
I thought that was the recall, but it's not. It's this.
That's Ghost. That makes you really fast for a little bit. And you can level up your W.
Do I use that for anything? No.
Yeah, it's your next best skill, so you level that one next.
I carry the legacy of the Basan.
And then now you'll want to go buy Shadow. That is stuff. Okay, go and back out.
This place reminds me of home.
Yeah. Catching up with our minions. Yeah, and yeah, Vex, I know Sins of a Solar Empire 2 was out. To be honest, in Stellaris, I just installed a bunch of mods, cranked the Crisis strength, and then try to do silly things. So I guess doing that. Gotcha. I actually don't know enough about Stellaris to know. To hear you would level your ultimate.
Sometimes the Q is really effective, and other times it is not. And I don't know why. 'Cause sometimes it does that, but other
Okay.
times it doesn't.
Do you see in your items the little one with the countdown that's going?
Yeah.
So that's right here. So
Okay.
that's your item you purchased. That's what's making your queue better. You probably want to run out, you know? Oh, no, your new wave's here. Cool. So you can keep hitting. So that thing has like a 10-second cooldown. So on your first Q you're going to throw here, it's going to go off. It's going to send out extra damage. Then it waits about 10 seconds, and then it'll work again.
The hunted.
So now if you Q again right now, it's not back, so you'll get quite as good of a Q, but it's still a good Q. Oh, and it came up in time?
I was watching it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's
So
what...
I can destroy the inhibitor, and then I get super minions.
Yeah. You can also punch that little blue plant right there that's on the right. And it'll send vision in the direction of where you punch. Phew. And were there anyone there, it would tell you. There's not going to be because we didn't put any bots in this thing.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Like,
Yeah, this will give you kind of a bit of the... Oh,
oh my god, crossfire.
God.
I don't have any minions, so.
Well, your minions will destroy
Do I
you.
lose gold for dying?
No.
Okay.
You basically don't lose anything for dying. The only thing is if an opponent got any damage on you, they would get money for you dying. So now you can go back to the shop, because you can shop while you're dead. Oh, but your camera's locked to you. That's why you would also play free cam?
I see.
Okay, but we have to wait 10 seconds and just stare at our dead body. I didn't realize that that wouldn't let you do that.
Aria.
An experience. My favorite.
So now we can finish just the little 300 component of our item. Just gonna keep saving up for the next bit. But now we have supers. We might catch up with on our right now.
I like being the only team that has a champion.
So do I.
Does mean you're going to win pretty fast here. Supers are going to start doing a lot of work once you down there. Ooh, they're already going to do a lot of work without you.
Oh, that's a super minion. Okay.
Yeah. Look how big it is. And watch how long it's going to take these towers to kill this super minion. That's the strength here. Look how long you're going to get to hit these. Because look at how little damage they're doing to that thing. That's the power of the super minion. If you W right here, it'll get at least one of those for you.
So W is like what? What does the W do?
So W, just like I said, it creates 3 little fires around you, and then they'll seek out the next 3 closest targets to hit.
Okay.
Your minions are gonna win this game without you.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna let them.
Supers are very good. I haven't played on the new Demacia map, but that Nexus looks enormous for some reason.
That what this thing is?
I
Yeah.
mean, the whole thing looks enormous just because of my. Like, I'm used to seeing it on my little laptop screen.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. But yeah, you should try. Well, not gonna matter. It's just over. Oh. Hooray! Victory! Look, now you can hire undefeated.
Man, alright, let's catch up on chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Bunch of oh my god.
A lot of conversation about RTS's
Okay.
skins. I did miss those Alyssa messages. I don't know when they came in. Oh, talking about the based.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vex says Vexing Raven is based for having been a Shaco player.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gotcha. That's funny. Concerning.
Okay, so
Not all the
Vexing
Shaco
Raven
players.
spent 1,000 hours being complete and utter scrub at Supreme Commander as a teenager, let alone the other games played before that. Okay. Right click, left click, debate. Vexing Raven can't play online because his router sucks.
Not the Chanel
The
boots.
Chanel boot.
I don't know what a 4X game would be.
Yeah. A 4X game is basically a real-time strategy game with most real-time strategies do just combat. So you're building a little army to fight the other player's little army.
Sure.
4X games will include like other civilizational goals in them. So you can like build your culture, you can do science research, you can do all these other things, and they're like alternate ways to win the game.
Is that like an
Age of Empires would be a real-time strategy where you're just trying to... The way that you win at Age of Empires, you kill that
Yeah,
guy.
you kill that guy.
You build your army, you kill that guy.
Okay.
In 4X games like Sins of a Solar Empire, for example, one of the ways you could win is you could just build a bajillion broadcasting stations and broadcast your culture at the other players, and their planets would basically abandon them and join you.
Okay, I see.
If your culture overran theirs, they would join your empire, and you could win the game by not even fighting them and just by swamping them in your culture.
Okay.
Chat was talking about Sins of a Solar Empire, which is, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
2 men with basically identical usernames and similar interests watching the same streamers. It's because I'm a good streamer and so is Eve.
So, winning, I guess. Comfort Cryptech New Horizons.
Engage level. Sins of Solar Empire is basically the base game review. The expansion is currently $4. Worth it pickup. Okay.
Yeah, I agree though. I do think Sins of a Solar Empire is a lot of fun and a worthy time.
It's a sandbox game because if not, not
No.
really.
It's not a sandbox game.
Oh,
But yeah, we've League of Legends. What are your League of Legends thoughts now, Ox, having played a little bit of training tool League of Legends?
I feel like I would die a lot trying to actually play against other champions.
Yeah.
I also feel like, I don't know, maybe I could get used to it, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's for you.
she's the Lego Legends. I do have the model legs.
Introbots. I don't know what that means. We're gonna give you the leg up. Beginner bot.
Oh god, you want me to play actual rounds?
I do just want to see what this looks like. You don't actually have to play this if you don't want to.
Okay, but let me see. Like, I need to pick a better skin.
Okay. Well, we can just put a beginner bot.
Need a whole team rolling up.
I think this is the funniest beginner guy.
Jacob?
Can we put Shaco as a beginner bot?
Change Oxnard to 2?
Can we not put Shaco?
No.
There's no Shakos allowed. Wow, that's crazy. There's literally not a Shaco bot. That's funny.
So you enjoy Dota 2 more than League these days? I think Vex says League has a long history of trying to be as balanced as possible. Dota 2 just said if all champions are OP, none of them are. Vexing Raven said, I actually enjoy Dota 2 more than League these days. I think it has more interesting mechanics and macro play than League does. I enjoy how supports play in Dota, for example. They feel more like their own role than just the ADC's buddy. Okay, but League doesn't have ADCs anymore. That's what I'm gathering from.
No, they do.
Which is not as good.
What are we talking about? I enjoy Dota 2 more than League. It has more interesting mechanics and macro play than League does. I enjoy how supports play in Dota. For example, they feel more like their own role rather than just AD carries, buddy. Yeah.
Vexing Raven, are you saying you're going to be the bot?
Put me in, coach. Oh, how fuck would you program a bot to play Shaco? Yeah. Here, let's go
With the luxury if you could afford.
here. Let's actually change this. That one. Drawing, I think. Fine. Okay. We will. So you want to try to pick a. Yeah. So it's all set up, and as soon as you lock in, you'll get to pick your skin. But the game will give you a second of
Another
it.
box is never common.
This next one. Now these are the old ones.
Oh, that's one.
Put that one now. There will be
If it
one.
wouldn't have ruined your setup, I would have gotten to like look at the skins and then decide.
Oh, yeah.
I know this place. Some part of me remembers.
Okay,
Yeah, you would click it. Basic.
this skin.
Yep. You don't really. You can buy the little potions. They're good, but I don't think you're really going to use them.
Okay.
Welcome to Summoner's
So
Rift.
much I want to see for myself.
Then you want to level your queue. Then government assigned the role
Minions
of.
have spawned.
But that doesn't matter. Still, and I don't know where this bot's gonna go. Now we'll
I
just
don't-
stay away from the tower.
Lived and lived.
So,
We just kind of watch and see when the bot shows up.
Here it's out there.
I found some gold here.
It's out there. I don't know where one bot will go because
Self-hatred. Far from it.
God, not the banana.
I hate it.
Okay, cool. I can work on this tower.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't have very much.
want to back out. Go back to your minions really quick and hit tab. Okay, the bot is here. The bot is real. I just haven't seen it at all.
I don't play with my food.
Because it's not. You would think it would show up somewhere by now.
Standing way over
It might just be standing alone in the fountain. I don't know where this thing is. The bot is shy,
I
Simon.
carry the legacy of the Vasani.
The bot does fear. It lives in trembles in the fountain.
Eyes on me.
You can, if you want to not have to click on that, you can press Control and then just click the ability level.
Remember,
So you just do Control Q. This is what good people do. I don't do it.
I have to shift like both hands.
Yeah, I don't do it. I've never learned to control click. Lamau being the 80 carries 13th reason isn't exactly my idea of a good time either. I played support for many years, Vexing Raven. The 80 carries, they don't deserve your pity or your concern. But I am a solo queue support main. It's very funny. I want to get away.
the world is mine to discover.
They're an 80 carry player. They deserve this. I do remember 80 and APE. Ryara. I remember the 1,000 healing off of that stupid meditate channel. What a nightmare. The 1 AP ratio on Q. And you just Q people for like 1,000 damage. It was a nightmare. I'm gonna start shooting you soon.
I cannot be tamed.
Cool. Don't get me wrong, 80 carries deserve it. I don't deserve the 9-player report though.
Don't tempt me.
Nice, that was 3 last hits in a row. One of the hardest things to learn in this game. Or
Was.
last hitting.
What's the last hit? Let me talk about him.
So, I guess gave up the tower range. Ooh, keep running.
Will I
Eek.
And it did die anyway.
So notice when the minions die, you don't get any gold. There's
Okay.
no gold number popping up on the screen. If you personally kill the minion, you get gold.
I need to get that item that gives me the better Q.
So it's that middle one, Luden's Echo.
And this is...
Yeah.
Okay.
Buy the little book part first. The blue one. You can afford the blue book. Tree. Back out there.
I'm living my best life.
Yeah, it's bad because I really only loved playing 3s, and because of the changes, I can't play it due to skills. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I played a little bit of Twisted Tree Line back in the day, but not a lot of it.
Still remember his
But then they sure did remove Twisted Tree Line. So notice that you're not getting any gold for when these are dying.
Mm-hmm. It's because I'm not getting the last hit on them?
Yeah, and so you want to wait till they're low. See, that one you got.
Okay.
And you saw the little plus 14 that popped up above his head.
still alive.
Sure.
So the idea is you want to be getting the last hit on all the minions if you can. And that is one of the hardest skills to learn in this game.
That actually makes a lot of sense, because like I would always wonder why like you weren't more aggressively defending your minions.
Yeah, and it's because
So
if you're not... See, you got those two.
Mhm.
You got that one.
it's not like I can really see their thing very well. So
Not like you can see what? Oh, you got that one though.
it's not like I can see their health very well. So
Yeah, you basically just have to like learn how much damage things do to estimate what it's going to do to a minion. So that's why I say it's the hardest skill to learn. Because you just have to learn.
I got that one.
Yeah, you got one of those. And see, when this tower plate breaks, this little segment of its health bar, you're going to get some gold as well. Phew, 120 for that. But yeah, so I'm generally not hitting minions because I only want to be hitting the last hit. One of the other weird skills that you don't need to know, but is what a lot of the rest of us are doing when we play this game, is what's called wave manipulation. You don't want to be aggressively hitting the minions like this in a lot of games because you want it to take as long as possible for the waves to get to the other side. Because what you can do,
Mortal lives are so
if you time these correctly, Ox, and you don't like push this aggressively, you can actually have two of your minion waves hit the tower at the same time.
Gotcha.
And so you can stack bigger waves, send them all in at once, and just give yourself a lot more time to hit the tower. But that's harder to do. But for you, just kind of shoving as quick as you can is the best idea. Right here, you just want to queue those guys. The three that are all together. You will basically kill them all. Maybe enough to get this? I actually don't know. The race! I don't think we're gonna win it! Oh, it's not quite.
Don't be afraid.
No.
Maybe
Oh.
I'll see him again.
Not the tower range.
Hmm.
We can.
It wasn't supposed to move me. I was trying to do a ranged attack.
Yep. But you accidentally clicked on the ground. You want to click on your ultimate.
Oh, well, I don't use the ultimate.
Yeah, I guess so. And I just want to buy the much of it again, which would be.
Every animal
You can
hungers
run
for
back.
something.
X has been played in 8 years. Either have I.
I haven't played LoL in probably 8 years at this point. I quit when they were at the peak of their release a champion every 2-week phase. Oh, okay. Yeah, I played through that.
Interesting.
fun.
A last hit indicator. Okay.
They're adding a last hit indicator next patch for every mode, but norms and rank. That's interesting.
I mean, the thing is, like, every... I guess I could just key these. Yeah. No, I don't want to get in there.
But I'm
Never mind.
lost.
Okay, okay, now
you
we're
get it. Oh. Destroy the first tower. Bot isn't even real.
I forgot that we were
I
here
forgot
on this
that the
player.
bot was supposed to be here. Didn't show up. It's too afraid.
Let's do a double because we're close range.
Yeah. So your W will prioritize low health targets.
Okay. So it's easy to get gold that way.
Yeah, easy to. So if you see some things that are about to all die kind of at the same time, you can W to try to get as many of them as you
Ah,
can.
I'm misaligned. Trying to get them all lined up so my Q hits all of them.
Makes sense. The bot has anxiety. They're just like me, for real, for real.
I see
Pretty
right
good.
through you.
And no, Vexing Raven, last hitting the tower. See, like here you could W and it would have picked up the ones that were close to you right there. But no, there's no last hitting the towers. You just get the gold if you're near the tower when it dies. And yeah, Cryora, I just liked the short
Okay, so my
games.
Q has kind of a limited range.
It does. I understand that,
Yeah.
Cryora. Most of the games now are about 30-ish minutes, 30 to 40 at most. I play ARAM entirely, so I play a shorter mode for the most part.
It's like a delay after I click before it attacks.
Yeah, that'll be
And that's hard to time.
that'll be when you go back next. I can show you why that is.
Just a taste. Quick as a fox.
Ooh. Your W is very good at picking up the guys you need to kill
I
with.
see all that you are.
You basically just want to, like, when they're in the line, you want to queue them, and then you want to use the W to pick up as many of the low health ones. And run away from the tower. Or we're going back to shop.
Away from the tower.
But what I was gonna say, next to your little portrait, where your countdown for the respawn is, click on that little helmet. Yeah. So this is your stats.
Okay.
And so you see that little 0.76?
Yes.
That is your attack speed. So you attack currently 0.76 times per second. That's why there's that little bit of wind up when you attack.
Makes it very hard to time the last hit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then want to go to your boots. And you pick the sorcerers again. That little brown bag.
I should have left home.
That's what's making that difficult, is that because you don't attack once per second, the windup is slower than you think it should be. So certain characters build attack speed, and they will go for like that. It would make that easier.
Get me over there. I don't want to be in the middle.
Yeah. Heal these guys.
I just don't read.
You can go in. And did Ari's W always prioritize low health targets? I don't think it did. Vexing Raven. I think it used to just prioritize the closest targets, and at some point they changed it to prioritize low health targets. It's probably a good change. Makes it usable for farming rather than having to understand unit proximity.
Let's just do some damage to this guy.
The cannon takes the most.
It's gonna kill me before I kill it.
Yeah, you need to use your abilities on the cannon.
As the seasons change,
I'm gonna have more cooldown.
Yes. Cannons are not mean. They're your best guy until you get the supers. Yeah, Vex, I was gonna say, that thing you're saying about their adding last hit indicator, that's interesting. I don't know that it's necessary. Maybe. I do think we're adding a lot of features in the hope of being able to make it easier and attract new players, but I don't know. We all learned how to do that back in the day.
Okay. But no. Okay, let's see. There's some shit going on in this chat, but I can't scroll it. I see now why this is so difficult for you.
Yes. It's quite hard to chat and play League of Legends in particular.
Vexing with most enough last two in the tower is a thing, and if RSW always prioritize the health targets.
Yeah. Did answer that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, now you want to click the boots and then start building the shadow flame. Oh, and look, you can afford both pieces. Last time
barely.
last time you couldn't even afford that one, but go.
a body nourished, a soul fed.
Your W also makes you move faster. Not that you needed that information, but it does do that too.
It's in there.
I am the wild.
So minions, if there are other minions around, hitting each other.
Gotcha.
So if you, as soon as you're the only thing, they'll try to hit you, but if you run back towards your minions, they'll all stop attacking you and start to just hit each other. So
Far from it.
ideally you stand in your minions and then you'll never get attacked by the enemy minions.
Makes sense. Okay, so I guess if I click fast and it queues up a lot of attacks, and then I lose control because I can't.
No.
Okay.
You should be able to break it at any time.
Smallest
Clicking an additional time doesn't do anything. Because it's not really doing attacks. You're basically only selecting your target. Your auto attack would just continue as it does, for as long as it does. But that's a lot of what I say sometimes when I'm not good at the micro ability, and that's that thing that you accidentally do sometimes where you click the ground and you move into the wrong spot. That's the thing that I suck at too, which is why I play the really like complicated mechanical champions, because you
Gotcha.
need to always be able to perfectly click where you meant to. When so like in your case, most of your damage doesn't come from your auto attacks, it comes from your abilities. But there are champions where all of their damage comes from their auto attacks. And so if you ever miss it and click on the ground, you do a significant amount of your, like you pull a ton of your DPS on accident by misclicking like that. And as such, I do not play a lot of that role, which is the AD carry role. See how long it takes towers to kill a super minion? It's just too long. Can you run behind the Nexus really quick? I want to see if we can look in the fountain and see if we...
I don't know, I can't see these guys because they're like right on top of me.
They actually spawn right here. So they actually didn't exist until that moment. But I was going to say, if you could run closer to the fountain and we can look
I'm
in.
trying to crack this guy first.
Hit your W then. There's the bot. Oh god, we ran into it. Anyway, it's in there, I guess. It never left. Bot simply never left the fountain. Your minions might kill this Nexus. Hard to tell.
I'll be proud of him.
Why did Janabot never leave the fountain?
Said I live here now.
So what's the TT map?
Twisted Tree Line was an old thing. They killed the Nexus.
Parker's dead bodies right over there.
Twisted Tree Line was an old 3v3 map.
So good at this game.
Yeah. And it was a smaller map that only had 2 lanes, had a different theme and everything, and it was just a second mode that you could play. But they eventually got rid of it because not enough people played it. The queues were really long, and they just didn't want to have to keep doing balance updates and changes and stuff to a thing that basically nobody played.
Gotcha.
And it has never come back. A lot of modes were like old and they removed got added in as rotating game modes, so they show up for like 3 weeks and then you can play them, and then it's cool, you played the thing and it goes away again. And that's how they get away from the fact that they don't have to try to make it retain players, because a bunch of players will show up for the 3 weeks that it's there and they'll be like, oh, we're excited to play the new thing, and we'll play the thing, and then once it ends they're like, okay, that's fine, we can leave now and whatnot. But yeah, Twisted Tree Line was it was the original alternate game mode, but it has been gone for a long time and it never came back. They never brought it back as a rotating, I think because it had its own map and it was so hard that they would have to like basically redo it at this point. Because I don't know if you'd like to switch seats.
Okay.
I can do some League of Legends in, but also explain some things about League of Legends. God.
Let me double check when the last trade is.
Okay.
Um,
Case for driving. I gotta drive you home anyway, so I gotta drive partially. I might be doing the driving express.
so here it happens.
Ah. I'm back, friends. Ooh. Just imagine. Actually, you can see in the mirror the back of one ox. We're gonna go open this tab. I'm gonna go to Twisted Tree Line. Actually, I don't know what we can see at all. Cool. Imagine in your mind, chatters, what the Twisted Tree Line looks like.
Okay, last train is at 11:30. So we got some time.
This ox is what the old twisted tree line map used to look
Oh
like.
god, that's graphic.
These are old League of Legends graphics before they updated the game.
Yeah.
So when people are like, bring 3v3 back, and the problem is it looks like this,
Sure.
and they would just basically need to rebuild the whole thing.
Want to be doing?
They're like, ugh. Like the old World of Warcraft graphics? Yeah, actually, it did get updated one time after this. I recognize this is the original version.
Mm-hmm.
It did get one update, and it did look nicer. That was when they added the big spider.
Okay, to be fair, current league is pretty unreadable to me.
Yeah, understandable. Join the league today.
It's all I can do to keep track of minions.
What point did they get rid of like restart?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I actually don't remember when we got rid of summoners. Let's look at the old Ari champion spotlight. What did the game look like when Miss Ari came out?
Ari came out.
Welcome to League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Ari, the nine-tailed fox.
By the way, that's what she originally looked like.
Ugh.
Okay.
This is the original Ari splash art. Wasn't great.
And papers.
They sure
Sure does have 9 tails.
Ari is a mobile mage assassin. Utilizing
Yeah.
skill shots, dashes, and clever positioning, Ari excels at taking out single targets and disrupting the enemy team. Ari's passive is Soul Eater. Every time one of her spells hits an enemy, she gains
Okay.
stacks of Soul
But
Eater.
by the time that I started watching League, was aware of its existence, it looked pretty much like it is today.
Yeah,
And that was in like 2016. So,
yeah. It's been a long time. The League of Legends visual. When was the visual update?
Keep like the record in the of League of
Like,
Legends.
who needs to look this information up? That's the problem. Is like, when did this happen? I don't want upcoming visual update. I want the old visual update. When did this happen? Oh, okay. AI may be actually helpful for once. If that information is correct. It could be lying to me. Visual. Just get app update. Whoops. Still letter there. See, I don't, again, perhaps this is one of the situations where the AI could help us because it would be good at
well, try
blasting.
that champion update article because it does redirect to visual update.
Versions. If that little bit of the AI was to be believed, it does appear that the update was in 2014.
New League is way less readable. So many visual effects on everything. On a wiki now? Yes, this is a wiki
Yeah,
stream. What do you
we're-
expect of us?
For wiki gamers.
The League of Legends history lesson.
Yeah.
Vex, I think they are pretty distinct, but the problem is there's just so much going on screen at any given time that you can't make heads or tails of it.
Okay, here it is. Yep, here it is. So in 2014, they changed to the current map. Then they've been streamlining the map ever since then and making it run better. But I want to say we've kept kind of this general style ever since
The
the
really
20.
old character spotlights look like they're just standing in somewhere. I'm like, God.
Yeah. They, for whatever reason, put them on one of the other alt maps that was a desert map called, it was, the game mode was called Dominion. I don't remember if the map had its own name.
Okay.
But anyway.
Can't see shit. Syndromes are real. So many
Honestly,
visual effects.
This comment, though, Vexing Raven, I don't think I agree with this. Honestly, New League is way less readable. There's so many visual effects on everything now. I just don't even think that Old League was readable.
It's very muddy.
So I was talking about this earlier today.
You can see the champions better in Old League. The art's not as good, but you can see them.
We were talking about this earlier today. What did I search, Artemis? Do you even remember what I... Old Scion League of Legends?
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
it was. Okay. This is what old League of Legends looked like, and I swear, tell me that this is more readable once things start happening.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Honestly, this looks to me like the difference between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Rift.
They're going to walk into the people and they
Can you
die.
even tell how this Scion is killing anybody? What is even happening? So I don't agree with the idea that Old League was more readable. It's kind of awful to look at. I'm not gonna lie. It's just so funny to watch. Like, what am I looking at here? You can't even see Scion's like spell animations when he's doing damage to things. There's just no like visual indicator happening. I know what to look for and I still can't even spot it. See if I can get one on screen. No. Okay, I can get this one, I think. Okay, yeah, I saw it. I saw it briefly.
Something's happening in there.
It's that big red bar on that Ari's health. There it is. There. It's this. This is his spell animation. I can see it. It's this teeny little sparkly garbage, but like, what is happening here? There's particles, all these characters layered together. Eve playing I Spy League of Legends. But I'm having to frame by frame to find this animation.
By the way, I need to scroll back and quote somebody.
Okay, but like watch. Here, we can watch it in real time. Now that we know it's going to fly right through this area, we know what we're looking for. Let's watch it again. Look how fast that thing, it was just like over in a split second. Incredibly funny.
Scrub.
Yeah, I don't have nostalgia for this old League of Legends. I started playing in 2010, I want to say. So I played 4 years of this visual. I don't have nostalgia for this thing. It was terrible.
Like, this is amazing.
Yeah, and I was like, get it out of here. Get me out, Scoob. Okay, but anyway, what did you want to...
Oh, I don't know. It's way back.
Gotcha. Would you like to sit here? Let's trade again. The chair roulette. Welcome back to Ox's stream. Well, Ox goes and finds the
think it
thing.
might be too far back. As well as playing League, so
Oh. Do you remember what it was? Chance?
I think it's just the thing where Vex is like, I don't know, maybe like the second most paced person in chat.
Oh.
But I think it's too far back.
Gotcha. I didn't know it stopped scrolling at some point. Do you think you could find it on the actual Twitch page?
No, that only goes back so far.
I didn't know that one also would.
Where's the scroll? Like, I can't actually get to the scroll because it just that's a bug. Okay.
Do you remember your comment, Bex, about Alyssa being like the second
Alyssa,
most
it's
base
before that.
chatter? Oh, okay. Yeah, if you can find it, Vex, says but it was before the it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. We can't.
Yeah,
let
it was the
Alyssa-
thing that was like that like inspired that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What was the comment, Vex, about how? Because I want to say that it was just a comment about vexing Raven being based.
It was
Yeah.
wow.
Okay.
Okay, cool. We're gonna work this.
Thank you, chatters, for being good at this finding stuff thing. We're gonna also open that window. Are you warm? And you're like gonna be the least warm.
Yeah, I'm fine.
How are you actually, Ox?
I'm fine.
Okay, I won't open the window. But I just want you to all know I'm hot. It is uncomfortably warm in this room.
Alright.
Nice though. We got the quote. Let's go.
Could have been something else, but
Gotcha.
it's so old.
But yeah, old.
This is why I play Minecraft.
This is why I always apologize for struggling to keep up with chat while attempting to play League of Legends. Then we do it because it's super difficult.
What is the stream?
It's just
Bronze.
that's pretty good. I don't, but it'd be funny
You have
though.
two bronze right here.
I got two fronds. Okay, I really need to go to bed though. Good night. All right, good night, Vexing Raven. It was good to see you.
Thanks for
I'm off
dropping by.
screen, but thank you. Woo. Good night, twin.
Okay, where's
What are you looking for?
this?
Ah, yes.
Even better.
Well, honestly, it's a little bit better, but thank you for the effort. Hilarious. Yeah, but so as like you can tell, League of Legends quite difficult to read chat. And thank you all for being here. And if we should go ahead and just wrap up then.
Works for me.
Alrighty. I'll scrunch in a little bit, or Ox will get up. Trade chairs again. Alright, we're gonna go momentarily back. I think to the hand cam is the only way we can all reasonably get on screen. I guess if you can scoot that way. Ooh, we're big now. We'll see if we can all scoot in. Can we get Artemis back in the scene? Hey, he's here. Let's go. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for dropping by. We're gonna go ahead and get going. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for everyone from my Discord who showed up, and thanks to also to everybody from Ox's Discord who
Everybody
showed
follow
up.
Eve.
Thank you. Yeah, so we had a great time. Again, we'll do our next box opening in another 2-3 months when the next set comes out. Ooh, very exciting.
You're gonna have to mail some to me.
I'll send you some. We'll collect some packs. We'll
We'll do another stream.
yeah, it'll be fun. So again, thank you all for being here. We're going to go ahead and get going. I will see you, what is today? Friday? So I'll see you on Sunday. We'll be doing some Minecraft, but we're going to be doing something silly in Minecraft. We are going to be trying a parkour map. We're going to be trying Nim's parkour map that Nim is like, please, somebody play my map. Do it. So we're going to be trying that. I've heard it's incredibly difficult. We're going to suffer, but should be funny. So that'll be that. Yeah, it's Minecraft parkour, Simon, so we'll see how good. I'm not good at Minecraft parkour. And so yeah, we'll be doing that at least for a bit, probably for like an hour of the stream. We'll do it right away, and then we'll switch to doing our regular thing. So yeah, have a good night, everybody's safe, and take care out there. Thanks, Simon. But yeah, so we'll see you on Sunday again. It'll be just me, so...
I'll be in chat.
Yeah, Ox will be in chat. Artemis might be in chat.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Yeah, these are my regular goons. We're all here. We're having a great time. But thank you all. And I will see you on Sunday. So yeah, have a great night, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye.